This is a Many-Sided Podcast.
Hey everyone, it's me, Hey Kid, and you're tuning in to Many-Sided Saturdays. I'm here and I'm hosting the whole shebang. What do you like? Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. What do we got? Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. And you're all gonna listen to me, Hey Kid. Not all the time because I'm not in every episode, but I wish I was. Anyways, I'm a teen now and I need money. So, I have a teenage job, which is being here with you from 10 a.m. Eastern until this thing is done. So let me tell you one thing.
You better have a good time, else I'm gonna be in so much frickin' trouble with Yazeba.
But if Yazeba thinks I did a good job, I'll get lots of money. Alright, here's what's on the docket today. We have Chapter 5, Another Rainy Day, featuring me, Hey Kid. This is a good one because I make Parrish do some crazy things. And also Sal and Gertrude. After that, we have Chapter 36. Sal has written a play. I'm not in this one, but you
better listen to Sal's play, it's really good.
And finally, Chapter 7, The Witch's Missing Shadow. You better go find it, witch. Now on to our featured presentation. Enjoy the first of Many-Sided Saturdays.
Have fun!
Stay as long as you want, or as long as you can. Stay as long as you like. I stayed for a night. Oh, I'm mistaken. I've lived here all my life. Nowhere to be, but everything to see. Okay, what's next? What's next? At
Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast.
Oh, we fucked that up.
Once upon a time, the world was cruel, and there was a witch who knew it well. And so she sold her heart to build a house in the woods where the world could never find her. At first, she would let no one into her fortress. But in the long march of days, a strange thing happened. In her own cold and spiteful way, the witch made a friend. And then another. And then several more, until her house was teeming with colorful faces and complicated lives. The house would come to be known as Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, and it would last for a very long time. Chapter 5, Another Rainy Day, featuring
Abby Hepworth as Gertrude.
Shenque Tissera as Hey Kid.
Elliot Davis as Parrish.
and Brian Flaherty as Sal. On the front door of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, there is a sign which reads, "No soliciting, trespassing, romancing, snooping, snitching, or unnecessary small talk welcome." Yazeba reserves her temper for those she catches violating these rules. Underneath that sign is a second, smaller sign which reads, "Room for everyone." It is always September 15th inside the bed and breakfast, even if it's summer, spring, or winter outside. September 15th is Yazeba's favorite day of the year. And today, as it has been for many days prior, it's raining. Gertrude didn't bring a lot with her to the bed and breakfast. In fact, the only thing she kept close by was her diary, an ancient and tattered notebook full of bubbly handwriting across gridded paper. She was lost in thought, listening to the rain, doing her best to ignore the morning bustle. Pong! A red rubber ball bounced off the door of the washing machine where Gertrude was sitting, and her hand zagged a long trail of ink across an important list she'd been outlining.
Hey you! Ready to play Demon Ball?
Hey Kid yelled, swinging a walking cane through the air fast enough to make it whistle. Gertrude looked up from her diary, squinted through the eye holes of her mask. The dull roar of splashy, crashy rain on the roof filled every corner of the bed and breakfast, as it had for days and days and days. Gertrude fidgeted with her pen.
What? Outside? We'll get soaked if we go out there.
But it's been raining forever.
Hey Kid snarled.
If I can't go outside soon,
I'm gonna explode.
Something about the way they said it, eyes flashing red, made it sound like a credible threat. Gertrude looked around for an actual grown-up, but they all seemed to be busy, and there was no way she was going to bother them. But as she glanced back at Hey Kid, smoke was starting to pour out of their ears as they repeatedly thumped the cane on the floor. Gertrude said,
Maybe we can find something else to keep you occupied.
This is a relaxed chapter of the game. So before this chapter starts, we've put a big pile of tokens where everyone can reach them. During this chapter, whenever anyone does a whoopsie, they'll take a token. Before anyone can do one of their bingos, they must first give back a token to the table. That's the mechanic of this type of episode. Teens and adults can also get carried away too, so anyone besides Hey Kid has access to these extra whoopsies in addition to what's on their character sheet. They can accidentally break something. They can play too hard for their age and exhaust themselves. They can play too hard for someone else and aggravate, embarrass, or frighten them. Whenever anyone but Hey Kid does a bingo, right afterwards they can suggest and set up an indoor activity to burn off some of Hey Kid's energy. We can check them off below, and each time we do, Hey Kid gets a token. We can suggest a scavenger hunt, a push-up contest. The floor is lava. 10-pin bowling down the hallway. A crab walking race. Double dog dares. Slide down the stairs. Jump over a stick. Build a pillow fortress. Just wrestle. Make up a game for just Hey Kid. Hey Kid is going to be starting with 6 tokens. Everyone else is going to be starting with no tokens. The more tokens Hey Kid has, the more fun they're having, and the less likely they are to explode. Hey Kid has to give up a token anytime anyone tells them to calm, wait, or listen up. Hey Kid has some extra whoopsies they can do right now. They can burst into flame and catch something on fire. They can break something with supernatural strength. They can get very big and very scary for a moment. If Hey Kid runs out of tokens, they explode. Then they immediately get 8 tokens, mark a track on their journey, and describe the devastation on which they have wrought to the bed and breakfast.
You know Chinook wants to explode.
Yeah.
I want to explode so bad.
You're gonna absolutely explode. If Hey Kid gets the 13 tokens, they'll calm down and Gertrude can bring the chapter to a close at any point thereafter. If Hey Kid didn't explode, the B&B gets an original Hey Kid artwork. Hey Kid gives 2 tokens to everyone who played with them and keeps half of what they have left. We use those tokens at the end for leftovers and housekeeping, which we'll talk about in our talkback episode. But for now, we open on the bed and breakfast. The light outside is that kind of hazy, dull light that comes when it's been raining for days and days and days that just kind of gives you that dreary feeling inside. Strange, shadows and shapes of droplets going down windows are being echoed throughout the bed and breakfast. And you can hear pretty much from every room in this large house the constant thump, the thump, the thump of Hey Kid tossing a ball absolutely anywhere they please. You see Sal the night porter standing at the front desk, waiting patiently to check people in should they ever come, plucking at his guitar. Where do we find... I guess actually, Chinook, I'll open it with you. What's Hey Kid up to right away?
Immediately after Hey Kid goes up to Sal, or like behind Sal, I guess, and then throws the ball at his head and goes, "We're playing Demon Ball. You're on my team."
Don't hit Sal in the back of the head. I can't play Demon. I've got a job to do. I've got to check it in. Can you wait till later?
No.
Well, maybe Gertrude. Do you want to take care of him? I can't really. I've got work to do.
Yeah. So we were looking for something other than Demon Ball, maybe. Hey Kid. Well, could we play up here in the lobby?
We can play Demon Ball in the lobby.
Maybe we could do let's do a push-up contest instead.
And then we play Demon Ball?
Maybe.
I'll take that as a yes.
Sal, you want to get in on this?
Yeah, I guess I could do a push-up contest. Sure, I've been working on, my upper body a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, hey kid, you ready?
I'll count them.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sal gets down to the ground, just starts doing push-ups. Clearly slower than he would like. Like, it's clearly not quite as good as he's hoping for.
Hey Kid's body just kind of morphs into being incredibly muscular and then starts banging out push-ups.
Sal looks over, is like doing real slow, like 1, 2, 3, and looks over and just sees Hey Kid like one arm push-upping like at crazy speed.
And he's like just looking at Sal, like winking, like, eh.
Hey, kid, see if you could do them with claps in between.
Okay. And he starts doing the clap push-ups. So like does like 3 claps.
From the other room, you hear,
Do I hear exercise in there? I do love a rousing bout of exercise.
and Parrish comes flapping in and hops down to do little froggy push-ups.
Yeah, Parrish, you want to get in on us for doing push-up contest?
Yes, I did like to, tone the bod in my youth.
And then I think I'll take a whoopsie for pulling something because I haven't exercised since my youth.
I'm also gonna do a whoopsie and fake confidence. And kind of look around and go, I'm definitely gonna win this. I'm absolutely gonna. Oh, okay. Hey kid, you're gonna tire out. I can tell. Okay.
No way, I'm winning.
Oh.
And then Kakin looks up at Gertrude and says, how do I know if I win?
You just keep going. You got 117 more push-ups to do.
You just hear Sal.
Well, really, the fitness of the mind is the most important thing.
Hey kid, like, increases their muscle composure even more and just starts banging out 117. And after they hit 117, Hey kid goes, okay, win. I get to take something from Parrish's room. And then runs to
What?
Parrish's room.
What? No!
Sal just fully collapses on the ground.
Hey kid, wait, what if we, I'm
gonna bluster headfirst into a solution and say,
what if we played The Floor is Lava?
Okay.
Do you know how it works?
Oh boy, do I. And then Hey kid like kind of gestures to make everyone get on a piece of furniture. And then once everyone's there, their eyes turn red and they kind of like hit the floor and it all looks like real lava.
Oh, no.
Sal's just standing on top of like the night porter's podium at the stop, just going, hey kid,
Yeah?
did you make lava? I don't
Yeah.
think. No. Can we make a different kind of lava?
Ooh, more dangerous lava? Okay. And the lava starts bubbling.
Oh. Hey, kid, I don't know if I can make this jump.
Well, if you don't, you'll get sent to the 7th hell.
I'm just gonna post up here. I'm gonna be like the home plate, the home fort.
Parrish's just eyes staring at the lava, having flashbacks to his days as a knight, and you just see him fully not playing the game anymore. Just
Hey, Parrish, how you doing over there?
Parrish?
No.
Hey kid's gonna like jump onto the ceiling and start like crawling, and then goes up and goes, Parrish, say something. This is boring.
What?
You see Hey
What?
Kid start to like vibrate or something with like the pent up energy.
Let's jump to that bookshelf. Boing.
that's the jump sound.
That's an incredible jump sound.
I think Sal's gonna do a whoopsie as well. Is like still not quite into it, and is gonna just coast on by and try and just kind of like try to get Hey Kid's attention on other people. Just like, oh, Hey Kid, look at Parrish. Wow, look at those hops.
Boing. Boing.
I can do that. And
Boing.
then Hey Kid tries to like jump onto like the bookshelf that Parrish just jumped off of, and didn't like Hey Kid's muscles are still out in this weird that muscular form that they took, and absolutely smashes the bookshelf and destroys. And the books start like falling into the lava and like bubbling. I'm gonna do a whoopsie. That's gonna be a whoopsie. I break something with my supernatural strength.
Sal immediately looks over to the stairwell that leads up to Yazeba's room as the crash happens. Goes, oh, hey kid. Do you want to try? How about? And he looks around on the podium and he sees that he has a to-do list that he was given by Yazeba. Do you want to do a scavenger hunt?
What are we hunting for?
Oh, and he pulls out the paper. So many cool things like a vacuum cleaner, yeah, and duster, like a feather duster, yeah.
Okay, and Hey Kid like jumps down into the lava, and then you see like Hey Kid's eyes turn red, and they go, and like it all gets like it all gets sucked into his eyes and mouth, and he goes, okay.
You just see a couple of the books go in with it, just like no.
Parrish was just holding on to the fragments of the bookshelf as they were sinking into the lava.
It almost sucked Parrish.
It almost sucked him in.
Okay, so this is a special scavenger hunt, right? It's got special rules, okay? We got to get everything on this list, okay? But you have to do it as quietly as possible. And I'm going to try to use a bingo to support someone creatively. So look around. There are ghosts that are trying to do this list before you can do it. But don't let them know that you're doing it, okay?
Ghosts?
Yeah.
I love ghosts.
They're trying to beat you. You got to race the ghosts, okay?
Okay.
But you got to be really quiet, because if they hear you, they're going to try to get it before you do, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here's the list.
I'm gonna kill the ghosts.
No. You're just racing the ghosts.
Yes. And then after I win, they become my ghosts.
I don't think that's how it works either.
That's ghost law. That's how it works. That is ghost law.
Is that ghost law?
That's
Gertrude,
ghost
do you know
law
about
as far
ghost
as
law?
I know.
I don't really know about ghost law. I haven't done it. But can I make like a really pretty version of the list for Hey Kid? I like making lists.
Yeah, you can make a list.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make a list version of this. Hey Sal, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this just your to-do list?
No. It's a scavenger hunt.
It's okay. You can tell me the secret.
It's just my to-do list. I've got a lot of stuff.
Now,
to do,
hey
and
kid,
this
the
would really
secret
help.
to a hunt
Got it.
is you have to be very stealthy.
And then Parrish is going to get lost in the fantasy and say, I live for the hunt! And go running off into another room.
And Hey Kid is absolutely gonna be like, no, wait, they're my ghosts, and then he will chase after Parrish.
All right, vacuum cleaner. Where's the vacuum cleaner? I'm gonna find the vacuum cleaner.
And shuffling around in the closet looking for a vacuum cleaner.
Brian, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
So if I keep a secret that I should keep, which in this case is keeping the secret of the to-do list from Hey Kid, it's a bingo. So what happens then? Do I get a coin? Do I get a token?
You give a token to do a bingo.
So as Hey Kid and Parrish are rummaging through the closet, making now more of a mess than what there was, much to Sal's dismay, I want to go around and have everyone describe their characters. So Parrish and Hey Kid, I want to start with both of you as you're grabbing through this closet, not being particularly stealthy. What does the listener see?
Hey Kid looks like a 10-year-old that has taken a bunch of steroids, like still ginormous from the push-up contest. They have not like tan blue skin, whatever that looks like to you. A little tail coming out, wearing like a puffy, like rainy day sweater type thing, but because they've kind of shapeshifted, it's incredibly tight to their body and has like long, like flowing curly hair, but has like the baby face of a 10-year-old. Absolutely still looks like a child at this moment.
And Parrish, what do we see as your froggy self is digging through this closet?
I think that Parrish on a rainy day like today is rocking a like oversized chunky fisherman sweater over his little frog body, almost where it looks like he's kind of Winnie the Poohing it, but he does have like his usual cargo shorts on underneath, always little froggy feet poking out, not a shoe guy. And yeah, just big, very comfy sweater, and then always has his like safari hat on no matter what season, like floppy like fisherman's safari style hat.
Love that.
And back in the lobby, we hear the cacophony of bang, clang, as you guys are tossing stuff out of the closet.
Oh, also he's a frog.
If that wasn't clear from the frog feet, the rest of him is also frog.
Yeah, the rest of him is also frog.
Yeah.
Full frog.
Full frog,
Full frog.
not just half frog.
Back in the lobby of the bed and breakfast, where Sal is starting to get more and more nervous. Gertrude, as you're making your very fancy, very nice version of Sal's to-do list, what does Gertrude look like?
Yeah, Gertrude's doing like a real doodle, pretty, like trying to make all of the mundane things of like go find a dustpan look like cool, exciting things and on the list, scavenger hunt list that she's making. Gertrude is a teenager who is figuring herself out. So she's kind of got like tween energy where it's like you just don't really understand what's happening with you. And so she's wearing kind of very mismatched clothes of like sweatpants and a big old chunky sweater that like don't go together in any way, shape, or form. Very oversized and comfortable, especially for a rainy day like this. And she has on big old wool socks as well, which was another reason that she was like, floor is lava, I'm not gonna leap from place to place. These socks are slippery. And she's got, her notebook constantly attached to her hand.
And Sal, who's now like gripping the night porter, like the concierge podium, is a bigger guy, nose ring, and you can see all of his fingers are calloused from picking at his guitar, which is always like standing. It's always like within 3 feet of him. You see all of his clothes are like nice, but have like become ratty, kind of like as a style, like a little bit punk rock, but not quite sure what version of music this is. Is it punk rock? Is it classical? Is it synth wave? There's a lot of different styles happening, and Sal will be the first to tell you hasn't quite figured out exactly what his musical taste is, but it's kind of all over the place. And also not really a shoes forward guy, very sandals forward.
Rock on.
Sal hears another big clang and starts to just slowly make his way over to the closet to see how much destruction he has wrought with this ploy. How you guys doing?
Haked turns to Sal and goes,
I can't find the vacuum.
and as they do this, they burst into flames. I'm gonna take another token.
That's hot. We're supposed to have fire extinguishers.
Oh, I saw that in here somewhere. Hold on.
Oh, I found it. And Gertrude's gonna pull it out from under the front desk and run over.
Okay, Kurt, use it.
Oh, I don't know if I know how.
Just pull the pin.
Is the pin, and then
squeeze it.
Just squeeze.
Point
That's
straight,
right.
point
Oh,
straight.
got some kickback.
That's fun. I love this.
You just see like 2 blinking eyes under a pile of foam that are Parrish fully covered.
You see Parrish walk slightly to the side, and there's a Parrish-shaped outline on like Sal's chest.
I think Gertrude had more fun than she expected with this, and is like, "Oh, this could maybe be like a fun game." Hey kid, you want to go see if there's like some other stuff that maybe needs to have a fire extinguisher?
Ooh, okay, maybe. Oh no, how about instead we let's play jump over the stick. Hey kid, go jump over the stick.
Hey kid grabs the fire extinguisher from Gertrude and absolutely sprays Sal down with the fire extinguisher.
Stop it! Parrish tries to get serious and is like,
Now, hey kid, listen. I want to give you a little bit of advice. Safety tools are not safety toys. All right?
Yeah, nice one, hey kid. Give me my turn.
Gertrude! Hey kid absolutely sprays down Gertrude.
That's not what I meant. I meant, can I spray it?
This isn't what this is for.
This is definitely Gertrude also doing a whoopsie and getting carried away with this and therefore destroying or kind of accidentally breaking something, I guess, using up the fire extinguisher.
I think I'm going to try and reinforce Sal's suggestion by really selling jump over a stick and just like doing big boing, like way too high for this stick over.
Hey kid, look at this. Boing.
Wow. Hey kid turns into like a parish-sized like version of
That's
themselves,
the spirit.
and then goes over to the stick, and then uses the fire extinguisher as like a jetpack to go over the stick, just like there, the same exact height.
Well, okay. All right. Oh, well.
I guess I could go a little higher.
And there again, what do you call the excrement from a fire extinguisher? Is there a name
Foam?
for that?
Foam.
Sure.
Foam,
Yeah.
yeah.
The foam starts to like get everywhere, and I think there's like some old like picture books of Yazeba's like travels before they started the bread and breakfast, and this foam is absolutely getting on these like old photo books and kind of breaking and making the pictures all like crumbly and moist in a way that is going to destroy them.
Sal sees this and is like very quickly grabbing the picture books and like trying to move. Hey kid, you've got to stop.
Why?
Look at this. You're breaking things. You're breaking too many things. You can have fun, but you have to have fun in a different way. Okay, you got to listen.
Okay, let's play Demon Ball. And puts the fire extinguisher down, grabs the ball, and starts throwing it at everybody.
No, stop. Ow. Hey kid, you gotta play something calm and in an indoor game. Demon Ball is an outdoor game.
Then let's go outside.
It's raining. You can't go outside. You'll get all wet.
I like being wet.
Me too, honestly.
Let's go, Parrish.
Little puddle jump.
I love puddle jump.
Ah, yes.
I think right as Hey Kid goes to open the door, there's a huge crash of lightning.
Ooh. Well, maybe after the rain we can puddle jump.
That's just Dundara, the demon thunder god thing.
You know of the demon thunder god?
Yeah, they're my cousin.
1,000-yard stare from Parrish.
Hey Kid just like snapping in front of Parrish's face, but nothing's happening. And Hey Kid gets just like impatient, I guess, and just like, you guys are boring. I'm done. And then runs to go to the backyard.
Wait, Hey Kid, I had an idea. So some of these books are pre-ruined already, and then there's so much like fun foam and everything. What if we tried to slide on the books downstairs into the pile of foam at the bottom? You want to help me build like a book slide to do it?
Gertrude, I don't say this lightly, because this is very serious for me. But you are an absolute genius!
Oh man, thanks, Hey Kid. That makes me feel really good. Maybe today's not so bad after all.
Yeah. No, you're not old and boring like I thought you were.
What?
Holden. Boring.
I'm a
Yeah.
little boring. Then what's Parrish?
Whoa, whoa!
Ancient
I'm
and
hip.
boring.
I'm jiggy with it.
Parrish starts doing a little dance. Gonna take a whoopsie for that. Whoa! Look at this. Hey, what's this?
Sal looks over and like you just see all over his like kind of tattered cardigan or like a bunch of like metal and punk band patches, and he's just shaking his head watching this dance. Oh God.
Ooh.
A pretty cool dance, Parrish. I wish I
Thank
could dance
you.
like that.
Sal's gonna go over to Gertrude. Gertrude, it's really I don't like being the voice of reason. Like that's so not punk rock.
Oh.
But can you just try to like minimize the damage? Like
I do something bad?
No. You're doing great.
I thought it was a really smart idea.
Hey,
Hey,
kid's
kid
like
told me I was a genius.
a true like mini sized version on Gertrude's shoulder. It's like,
Yeah, you're bad. You're naughty.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a bingo and speak from the heart. And he looks at Gertrude and goes, "Listen, Gertrude, you're doing great. These are great ideas, and I think you're really helping Hey Kid get this energy out. Let's do our best to make sure we minimize the damage to the bed and breakfast, okay? So that we don't want to have to deal with Yazeba, okay? Let's have fun.
Yeah, she doesn't like me very much.
There are lots of cool ways to have fun. Let's keep it as creative as we can. Let's get Hey Kid's energy all out, okay?
Maybe I shouldn't even really be part of this group. That's okay. I'll just go sit over there.
Trust me, Gertrude, you are absolutely the person for this. Because listen, I got to clean this up because like I'm still kind of on duty, right? So that means you're in charge. All right, you're the person. You got to take Hey Kid. You got to do it. But I know you can do it.
This
Okay.
feels like a lot more responsibility than I want.
No, all you got to do is slide down the stairs. Go slide down the stairs, and you've done your job.
Oh, okay. You said no slides, so I do slides.
Just slides, but like be gentle slides.
Okay.
Parrish taps you on the shoulder, Gertrude, and you didn't see him go into the kitchen to prepare, but has a tray. What's Gertrude's like favorite snack, you think?
Oh man, what is Gertrude's favorite snack? I think it's Oreos with peanut butter.
A little tray of Oreos with peanut butter.
Here you go, Gertrude. A little snack will help.
Oh, Parrish,
Do a little bingo.
this is my favorite.
hey, kid's still on Gertrude's shoulder. It's like that mini devil on your shoulder.
Hands
Hops
a
off.
little Oreo to Minnie. Yeah.
Takes the Oreo. Is the peanut butter like on the Oreo or like is it on the side?
Oh no, opened up, spread on the inside and reclosed.
Okay. Hey kid looks at the Oreo, opens it, wipes like the the peanut butter and the cream off, and just eats one part of the cookie and then throws the other part away.
Hey Kid doesn't eat the cream or the peanut butter.
Doesn't eat the cream. Hey kid doesn't like the cream.
That's Sal saying that. You didn't eat the cream or peanut
I
butter.
hate the cream. It's the worst part.
Oh,
The
hey,
cream
kid,
is
you're
the worst
missing
part.
out.
I hate it.
This is the best snack. Thanks, Parrish. This was really nice.
Yeah, of course. Well, hey kid, while you're small, why don't we take the cream you don't like and maybe we make a little small game like the foam, but small. We can build little snowmen out of the cream.
Out of the cream?
Yeah, out of the cream.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take these 3 cookies before you start doing that. And Gertrude like shovels a couple in her face.
Yeah, this nice
I
snack
like the
made
cream
for you
filling.
is getting requisitioned for a game.
Gertrude really quickly just like takes 3 or 4 of
Gertrude's
them.
stuffing her face with these cookies. Hey kid takes like the cream that they wiped off, and like the same way they made the lava of like it coming out of their face, they like put the cream in their mouth, and then like they go like vomit the like lava, but it's all like this white cream now, and out comes like the books and the vacuum from before.
A little.
It's like a little winter wonderland of Oreo cream.
Parrish is like, oh, idea, and sprints into the kitchen and comes back with a little sieve with powdered sugar in it and just starts shaking it over Hey Kid on this little tray.
Hey kid is, oh my god, this is amazing.
Sal is gonna look around. So we're in a hallway. The everything is like destroyed. There is now powdered sugar all over Hey Kid, Everything's covered in cream and vacuums. And Sal's going to do a bingo about it and just laugh about it. All right. Okay. I guess we're doing this now. So you know what? And he's going to look over, and a bunch of the stuff in the hallway, he's just going to grab a bunch of it and set it up like pins in a bowling alley at the end of the hall. And he's got the demon ball from Hey Kid, and he chucks it at Hey Kid and goes, "Hey Kid, think you knocked down all these pins with that ball?"
You bet I can.
And Hey Kid morphs into like a regular sized child and like has like a bowling jersey somehow grow out of their body and is absolutely into this bowling idea.
Sal's like behind the pins, goes, "All right, bring it to me."
Hey Kid tosses the ball and absolutely smashes a picture of like Yazeba and her oldest friend, like her first customer at the bed and breakfast. Uh-oh. Can I go again?
Sal is just holding the ball and just kind of goes, "Yeah." Tosses the ball back to you.
I'm going to take another token for that. Whoopsie.
What are you at token count?
I'm at 9 right now.
Gertrude is gonna do a simultaneous bingo and whoopsie, and she's gonna try to make herself useful, while simultaneously taking on more than she can carry by trying to use the vacuum, start vacuuming up the foam because she feels bad. Yeah, I just mean this was partly like because I kind of did this one, and so I'll just start like vacuuming it up, and then very quickly realizes the vacuum simply cannot handle the amount of foam that there is in the lobby.
Parrish is like,
No, you don't have to do that alone, and grabs onto the vacuum and is trying to like
help you at the same time.
It's like, no, see, we just like this and like this.
Do a little refuse to let go whoopsies, as I don't want you to do the vacuum.
I'm like, you didn't cause the mess. You don't have to do this.
Well, no, it's cool. I can do. Am I not doing it right? No.
No, you're doing great. I just
You're
want
doing
you to
it
have
wrong.
fun.
I don't
Stop
know.
cleaning it up.
Okay.
Hey, kid, listen here.
Okay.
You don't, not nice. All
I'm
right?
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Stop cleaning.
It's all right. I'm always messing up. It's fine. I'm just gonna go sit over here.
Oh. He could like stops throwing the ball at Sal and goes, "No, Gertrude, you're not messing up. You're just the ghosts. The ghosts don't want you to do this anymore."
I forgot about the ghosts.
Yeah.
Do you
Ghost
believe
law.
in ghosts, hey kid?
Do I have a what?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, ghost law. And like vomits out the ghost law book that they sucked up. It's like, see, it says they're real.
All right.
That's ghost law number 1.
That's ghost law number 1.
Sal like looks over at the bookshelf that's got like 30 tomes of ghost law and is missing like the first tome, and is just like trying to sneak back over to grab it before you eat it again. Ooh, hey kid, can I just take that? No. Okay. Hey kid,
Yeah.
why don't you just tell us, what do you want to do today?
Hey Kid looks at the three of you and like gets like really small, like looks like a 6-year-old little kid, and goes, "Hey Kid just wants to play with their friends." Which are you 3 right now?
Well, us
Really
too.
nice, hey kid. Yeah, we want to play with you.
Sounds like it's
Demon ball time!
And you can take a token for telling us what you wanted to do.
nice.
and also you got very big and scary for a moment.
It did absolutely get really big and scary. Parrish peed them himself a little bit.
Well, certainly.
Oh,
Good thing the sweater's so big.
You get like big and scary, and you kind of like bump into the wall, and a bunch more stuff comes out of the closet, and that closet, like all the stuff from that closet tumbles out, hits a different door, and opens that door, and more stuff comes out of a different closet across the hall, and what tumbles out is all like linens and sheets and pillows, and so there's just this like big clump of like white puffy mess, and Sal looks at you and goes, Hey, kid, have you ever built a pillow fort before?
No, I've only torn down fortresses in my lifetime.
How would you like to try to build one? Maybe like try to make the biggest blanket and pillow fort that the bed and breakfast has ever seen.
Can we tear it down after?
Yeah, it's the best part.
Then I'm in, baby.
Sal's just gonna hoist up like just a metric ton of sheets and fitted sheets and pillows and start taking them into the lobby that has like a bunch of like high-backed chairs and things that are perfect for like draping blankets over.
Ah, yes, the key to a good fort is a strong foundation. We want a hexagonal formation of chairs on which to build our fort. Parrish getting very foreman about like construction foreman about this.
Hey Kid like innocently is like listening to Parrish and like out of just like pure like childlike curiosity is like, is this what they taught you in the war?
The war?
Yeah, the war.
1,000-yard stare.
Hey, Parrish?
Hey, Parrish.
What?
You want to
What?
put this pillow over there?
Right. Oh, so pillow, couch pillow, body pillow, optimal pillow structure for the fort. Right, as I was saying. What was I saying?
No, that all sounds really, really helpful. Yeah, sometimes I like to build laundry forts in the laundry room. So I can handle the sheets parts of this.
Excellent. On we go. Pillows. Get the pillows.
You see, as you guys are building, Sal kind of goes over to the night porter's like kiosk or whatever, and his guitar is right there, and just kind of picks it up and starts like plucking away at stuff and goes, pillow fort, pillow fort, pillow, do a pillow fort and build it.
Ooh! Ah! Parrish starts dancing again.
It's gonna do a whoopsie, getting caught up in his own stuff. So you hear like for a second it becomes like a backing track, and then it very quickly just evolves into him like repeating the same 4 chords over and over again. Just been pillow fort, gotta make it bigger. Pillow, no, gotta pillow fort, gotta make it. Just like scribbling stuff down.
I want everyone to sing.
Pillow fort.
I don't know. I don't really sing.
You doing my dance.
Hey Kid looks at Gertrude after they say they don't want to sing and goes, what was that? Gertrude?
Yeah.
Sing Pillow Fort.
We could just like be calm in the pillow fort, can't we?
Sal's gonna jump in and do a bingo to do it again but louder. Pillow fort, gotta make it big, gotta make it really fluffy. Pillow fort, pillow fort,
Big and fluffy, big and fluffy, fluffy, fluffy.
Woo!
I think Gertrude does finally, with the last refrain, get on board and start singing.
Hey Kid is absolutely like moshing around like a mosh pit. It starts like picks up Parrish, like throws them in the air, is like bumping off of Gertrude, and like absolutely is just any furniture in the way is getting body checked. And I think like takes a chair and just picks it up and smashes it against one of the walls, and it breaks into a bunch of pieces as they sing Pillow Fort. And I'm gonna take a token for breaking something.
You see, Sal's just like getting really into it as like, and is feeding off of Hey Kid's energy. Like Hey Kid's going nuts, is moshing, is like breaking stuff. Sal's fully forgotten like night porter responsibilities and just going, pillow fort, gotta make it fluffy. And he's gonna take a whoopsie for playing too hard for his age and exhausting himself. And he just plays so hard, his voice gets super hoarse. Pillow. That was a real cough. And just kind of like sits back down, and then now it's like strumming quietly. Like, all right, now the acapella version, or now the acoustic version. Pillow fort.
When you smash the chair, Parrish is instantly like, "No, the Northeast northeast wall, and is like trying to rebuild the chair from fragments of chair, and bite off more than I can chew. Take a whoopsie.
Oh, that's so funny. The northeast wall.
Hey kid, can I show you a cool skill maybe you didn't know I had?
Yeah.
You got a flashlight?
No. Wait. And he kid vomits up a flashlight. Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you can hold that. Okay. Okay, point it at that sheet over there.
He kid points at the sheet.
And then Gertrude is gonna start doing like shadow hand puppets, which I can't do, which is why I'm just doing weird claw hand.
It's an audio medium. You don't have to tell anybody.
I'm
Wow,
doing
Abby,
really
I didn't know you were so good at shadow puppets.
Oh my god, look at those shadow puppets.
Nice.
Look at this kraken.
You only have 2 hands, but somehow you have a foreground and a background?
Is that bokeh?
I'm gonna do a bingo by showing off a cool skill. You wanna try it, hey kid?
Yeah, I do. And Hey Kid, with their like seemingly similar to Gertrude, with their shadow puppetry skills, just go incredibly like it looks like a piece of cinema. Like there's details in these shadows that you didn't know was possible for shadows. Like you can see like sadness and like crying and just all that. And, like it's an Oscar-winning film that's being told right now is what's happening.
What's the genre?
It is a romantic horror is what.
Who's the director?
It's
Gertrude.
by Gertrude.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Okay, maybe you have the next one. Like he comes in from the other side, and maybe it's like he's gonna go do something romantic, but then it gets foiled by the vampires.
He could absolutely is doing this and is gonna do a bingo as they watch, learn, and copy from Gertrude.
Oh.
I think bingos I give a coin back.
Back to the pool, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Sal's
9 again.
Sal's going to do a bingo as well, supporting someone creatively, and it's just going to start playing like very nice acoustic backing music to all the stuff that you guys are doing.
It's underscored.
With deliberately trying to like add some like calming notes in there, so you can see the music is trying to like dictate the picture just a little bit, like trying to bring down the energy just a little bit, but it's playing nicely and quietly in the background as you guys do this shadow puppetry in front of the inside of the blanket fort.
As you do this, a kid is like, I'm getting sleepy.
Sal's gonna kind of come down and go, hey kid, do you want to play a special game that's just for you?
My film's not over yet.
Yeah, the vampires were just about to wreak havoc.
Yeah, we just got to the vampire wreaking havoc part. They're gonna take the village and then eat everyone, and then it's gonna get really violent and gory now.
Yeah.
Well, what if the vampires just kind of hang out and like have fun? I was kind of.
You want me to do Twilight? Is that what you want? You want me to do Twilight?
You see, Sal has like lapels on his cardigan, and peeking out from one is a Team Jacob patch, and it just kind of he embarrassedly kind of like puts the lapel over top of it.
Well, personally, I was always Team Edward. So I think doing a little Twilight puppet show would be wonderful. And yeah, that's what the kids are. Team Edward, right? Hey, kid?
Trying to be hip. Again, messing it up.
Yeah, everyone was always talking about that book and doing the different teams. I never really wanted to be on either team. It just seemed sort of like, I don't know. I didn't like the teams.
Well, the books are one thing, but the movies, that Robin Pattinson, I mean, come on.
There's nothing. The only good scene in Twilight's that baseball scene. You want to do the baseball scene with shadow puppets? Let's do the baseball scene.
Let's do baseball. Shadow puppet baseball.
Sal kind of looks over and goes, oh, I don't really know that. I mean, what kind of music would it be? And just plays the exact music from the scene. And Heike does a dramatic
a dramatic, not reading, retelling with shadow puppets of the Twilight baseball scene when the vampires are all playing baseball because it's thunderstorming. Oh, perfect! It's also thunderstorming. So Eugene's thunder. It's like when they hit the ball.
Times
and then
perfectly.
It's perfectly. It's perfect. It's a beautifully redone part of that movie. And then Hey Kid's like, okay, I'm done with vampires.
What's Hey Kid's token count at?
Hey Kid is at 9 right now because I gave one back.
I think that Parrish will say,
Well, now that our fortress is built, perhaps it's time for the great siege. We should divide and go to war.
A siege.
A siege.
I love a siege.
Hey, kid, would you like to defend or attack?
I want to attack.
Hey Kid, who else do you want on your team?
Hey Kid looks at the three of you and goes,
Gertrude's definitely trying to like hide behind her notebook, being like, maybe if I cover my face, he'll forget that I'm an option.
like Hey Kid like paces in front of you like a
like a drill sergeant.
yes, like a drill sergeant, like looking at like their troops and goes, none of you are adequate, and then like whistles and goes yuck yuck, and out of a ball of like a demon portal kind of opens, and out comes like a cute little like dog, looks absolutely like a sweet little angel puppy, and comes up to me, and Hey Kid goes, we ride at dawn.
Oh, look at that dog. It's pretty cute.
Don't touch it. It is very dangerous.
Oh.
So you don't want any of us on your attacking team?
No, me and Yuck Yuck are gonna attack you.
Well, then it's war.
I could be the storyteller sitting over here. I'll record it for
Gertrude, I need you to man
Oh.
the fucking can't think of the word.
Balustrades? I don't know.
Balustrades. That is the exact word. Man the balustrades, Gertrude.
Oh, okay.
Sal kind of like goes back over and sits in a chair and is going to do a whoopsie by just trying to coast on by, and is just making up a tune like balustrades.
Sal, I need you in the interior chamber defending the queen.
Balustrades. But I'm manning the balustrades. The balustrades.
Sal, the queen requires your defense.
No, I'm good here. I'm figuring out some stuff.
All right then.
Well,
Hey Kid looks at everyone and goes, I hope everyone's ready. And then has like a stick that I guess they just carry around as like a toy that they leave at the house. Taps the ground like Gandalf the Grey, and like immediately, like it's pretty gloomy and dark in the bed and breakfast, but it gets like darker, like almost nighttime. It feels like things have just gotten darker. And Hey Kids and Yuck and Hey Kid both kind of like disappear into the darkness, and all you can see is Hey Kid's little red eyes, and all you hear from the darkness is,
I shall take the queen.
You see Parrish manning like a little like wheelie. What's this thing called?
crank?
Like a crank. You see Parrish manning like a pillow-made crank, and all of a sudden you just see a very complex pillow drawbridge come up. And then he hops up to the balustrades and says,
Let them come.
you hear in the darkness Hey Kid go,
Yuck, yuck, go.
and you just hear like a dog, like a very like violent like hound kind of like running around, and things are just crashing left and right. Things are just breaking. You don't see what's breaking, but you can hear there's so much stuff just getting destroyed right now. And I'm gonna take a token for breaking more stuff, and then I'm at 10, and then the pillow fort that with the drawbridge. Yeah, I guess Hey Kid, you see like coming, like I guess in the darkness coming towards the pillow fort, the two little red eyes, and then Hey Kid goes,
This is my fort now.
and then bursts into flames, and the sheets start to catch fire as Hey Kid charges.
Sal is behind the podium is going to stand on top of the podium and is going to do a whoopsie by playing too hard for someone else and either aggravating them, embarrassing them, or frightening them. And all of a sudden you just hear Sal whisper, "On the third day, look to the east," and jumps and like tries to tackle Hey Kid. And you see just this like pretty large like swan dive onto this like 10-year-old kid, kind of just like forgetting the power dynamic between these two people, and tackles you into the teleport.
Sal, the queen will never forget what you did this day.
Hey Kid's at 11 tokens because I lit something on fire.
Gertrude, loose the trebuchets.
There's just a pile of pillows behind you to throw.
Gertrude just kind of like pushes it over and is like, was that it?
Perfect. You did great.
Hey Kid is cackling in fun as like they wrestle Sal, and Yuck Yuck is also getting involved, and it's just like Yuck Yuck's barks, like while they look like a puppy, sound like a violent old smoker dog, if you will. Like a dog that just rips cigarettes is what Yuck Yuck sounds like as they like try and like lick and like gently claw at Sal and like play.
And you can take an extra token for just wrestling.
Oh, amazing! I'm at 12 right now.
Yeah, maybe we could play another game.
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
And then Hey Kid like gets up, grabs the fire extinguisher, and puts out the sheet fires that they made. Yazeba's gonna get mad. Those are her favorite sheets.
Oh.
Parrish had gone into the castle and had like a wig on and was ready to play the queen, and then pops out and is like,
Oh, we're done. Okay. All right. Siege over. All right.
No, we can keep playing. I didn't mean to ruin the fun.
No. All good.
You also see Sal look at you say these are Yazeba's favorite sheets, and he goes, "No, they're not. I left those ones over there." And he looks back in the corner, and there's like these crappy white ones over there, and he looks back at the sheets that are currently like a singed mess, and they're all like fine piping embossed, and like right like in the middle of them it says like 5,000 thread count, like moon Egyptian cotton or something. Oh crap.
Well, Gertrude, what game do you want? What game do you want to play?
Maybe we could do a crab walking race.
You want to challenge us to a race?
We could walk like crabs. We could scurry.
Yes.
We could scurry
I
that
do
way.
love a scurry.
We could scurry away from the fire and the mess, so that if Yazeba comes back, maybe she doesn't think that I did it.
I'm telling Yazeba you did it.
Gertrude's gonna do a whoopsie and assume the worst and go, oh, she's gonna think that I did it and she's gonna be so mad and she already doesn't like me. Oh,
Hey Kid's once again tiny on your shoulder, like,
Yeah, she's gonna hate you forever. That's real tough.
Oh.
Parrish is gonna lean into Hey Kid and give a little bit of fatherly wisdom and say,
Now, hey kid, snitches get stitches. You understand what that means?
no.
No,
Yeah.
what it means is we don't snitch on our comrades in fun. All right.
But
Yeah.
we were on different teams in the war.
Well, but we're all on the same team of fun. Now, Gertrude's on your team. All right.
Oh my god! Oh my
Now
god! Oh
you,
my god! Oh my
now
god!
you
Oh my god!
don't
Oh my god!
snitch on your teammate.
So we tell Yazeba Yuck Yuck did it.
Yuck Yuck did it. Yep.
Okay. And Yuck
'Cause
Yuck,
Yuck
is...
Yuck will be gone. That's fine. You can blame the homies when they're not there.
You just hear Yuck Yuck go,
like a disgusting like, smoker bark. That's a good Yuck Yuck.
Sal is going to do a whoopsie coming up to Gertrude.
Oh no! No! No!
making
no!
light of
no!
something
no!
important.
No!
And just being like, trust me, Yazeba doesn't care. She doesn't think about any of us. So this will be fine. Don't worry.
She didn't even think about. She didn't even care about me.
Oh no, that he doesn't mean doesn't think about. He more means.
I'm gonna do a bingo to take my time and get it right. And I'm just gonna kind of lean down to Gertrude and be like, Gertrude, listen. You don't gotta worry about anything, okay?
Okay.
Yazeba's a little, prickly on the outside, but I promise she's a warm marshmallow. Deep down inside, but deep, like really deep down inside.
As you keep saying deep, Gertrude is slowly sinking to the floor.
Turtling.
She's sinking to the floor and then slowly assuming crab walk position. It goes, okay, go, and then just scuttles off down the hallway.
Full crab.
Full crab.
You're cheating! And gets into full crab, puts their hands down their pants, but their right arm goes to their left pant short leg, and then the right. You know what I'm talking about?
I
You
do.
ever do that? And
You're
then starts
painting a real
scuttling.
picture.
And then starts scuttling poorly, and yuck follows.
I heard no ready set.
This is really Gertrude just trying to escape.
Sal's just running regular. Just no, Gertrude, come back. I didn't quite do that right. No, Yazeba loves you.
Sure.
And hey, kid, you can take a token for a crab walking race.
Hey kid takes a little toky toke. And
Takes
I'm
a
at-
what?
All right, what game
a
is this
token,
then?
a token. No, just a token.
Hey, kid takes
Just
a
a token.
toke.
That's just a token.
you look over and Yuck just hands you a pre-roll.
Yeah, we're hitting the ganja. I take a token and I hit 13.
And as Hey Kid hits 13 tokens, tell us how Hey Kid starts to calm down. And then Gertrude, you're the one who gets to bring the chapter to the close at any point you desire.
Well, Yuck hands Hey Kid a spliff, and as Hey Kid begins to do this crab race thing, and Yuck follows, they fall and just kind of stumble and lay on the ground as Yuck licks their little face, and begins to say, gets up and goes,
Guys, can we play Demon Ball now?
but in a tone that's clearly a little sleepy and cranky, and they are saying this because it's what they want, but they want to take a little nappy.
Why don't we go hang out in the laundry room, and maybe we can I don't know, roll the ball around the floor a little bit.
Hey Kid looks at Gertrude and goes,
We play Demon Ball in the laundry room.
Kinda.
Okay.
And Gertrude's gonna lead Hey Kid and Yuck and be like, why don't you go sit over in that pile of sweatshirts over there?
Hey Kid goes,
Okay, can I have some of Yazeba's favorite sheets?
I'm pretty sure you ruined most of those.
Holds up just a fragment left.
Just a little bit.
Hey Kid grabs that little fragment and then lays on it with the ball. It's just throwing the ball in the air, up and down.
Real Steve McQueen in the cooler.
Yeah, exactly that.
And then I think, Gertrude's gonna sort of snuggle herself into a pile of laundry as well. That's close to, but not immediately next to Hey Kid, of being I feel pretty good in here.
Hey Kid takes the cooked sheet and kind of scooches next to Gertrude and goes,
Can I lay with you?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
and Hey Kid lays down next to Gertrude and takes this burnt sheet and puts it over themselves, looks at Gertrude, and then kind of scooches it onto Gertrude too, so she can have some, and goes,
You're a lot of fun, Gertrude, and I like you. I think we all like you, including Yazeba. And I'll tell Yazeba that you're the best one.
"Don't tell Parrish, Sal."
What? What?
Those frog ears are real sensitive.
Who knew frogs had such good hearing?
Meanwhile, Parrish and Sal are having that moment of we live here, but oh right, we also work here, and they're now just cleaning.
Just kind of like we look up at each other like every 4 or 5 minutes as we're cleaning, and we both have like tired face, and then we kind of like look and reminisce on the games together, just kind of silently, and just kind of go, right?
This isn't Gertrude yet. Fully was like, well, you guys are the adults. You can clean this up.
And as Gertrude and Hey Kid are snuggling together on top of the washing machine, the last thing we see is kind of like the lights begin to fade as you guys fall off into a nap and into dreamland, before you're rudely awakened for a moment by Sal opening the door and going, "Oh, sorry, just excuse me." And he opens the dryer and tosses all the sheets in and closes it up.
When you open the door, Yuck Yuck goes,
They're sleeping here.
Sorry. All right, I'll do these later. And Sal closes the door, and our chapter ends. And that is all for Chapter 5, Another Rainy Day of
Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast!
Sound pretty good on this end.
Hey, it's your humble concierge here. If you're enjoying the adventures of Bed and Breakfast so far, head on over to patreon.com/many-sided media.
There, you're going to find 2 brand new chapters at Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, completely sound designed and scored, as well as talkbacks for all 8 episodes of our adventures from My First Dungeon Presents Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. But shh, don't tell Gertrude.
Hey, who are you?
Pantry demons. Pantry demons.
So weird
I'm
today.
the Pantry Demons.
I don't
Boo.
know about that. Okay, bye.
Once upon a time, the world was cruel, and there was a witch who knew it well. And so, she sold her heart away and built a house in the woods where the world could never find her. At first, she would let no one into her fortress. But in the long march of days, a strange thing happened. In her own cold and spiteful way, the witch made a friend, and then another, and then several more, until her house was teeming with colorful faces and complicated lives. The house would come to be known as Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, and it would last for a very long time.
Staring at vines on top of the ceiling with a torch in your hand, igniting the feeling of a green and brown forest howling deep, dirt and soil resting all over your feet. Oh, honey, you're running away again. Whoa.
Welcome to Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, an actual play miniseries by Possum Creek Games and Jeff Stormer. Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is a slice-of-life tabletop RPG about a heartless witch, a peaceful house, and all the folks who have made their home inside. The game launches on Indiegogo on March 22nd, 2022. You can find more information at tinyurl.com/YazebaBNB. Today's episode. Chapter 36. Sal has written a play. Starring Jeff Stormer as Hey Kid, They Them.
Catano-Saez as Sal, he, him.
Brennan Mulligan as Perish, he, him.
Kate Nix as Yazeba, she, her.
In which the Bed and Breakfast puts on a theatrical production in the living room. It is damp in the Bed and Breakfast, the sort of damp that soaks through the wood of the old walls and drenches everything it can find. Sal was scribbling away inside his spiral notebook as the ink bled through the pages, which is a difficult way to write. He chewed the end of his pen.
Oh, useless!
He muttered to himself, ripping out a chunk from the waterlogged notebook and throwing it in the direction of the waste bin.
Two-bit no good hack loser can't write!
Hey Sal, what's that you're working on? Gertrude poked her head out of the dining room, fork sticking out of her mouth.
Oh!
He started, shoving the notebook out of sight beneath the desk.
It's actually, well, I've been working on a play.
Really? What's your play about? It was at that moment that it felt to Sal like the whole bed and breakfast had overheard.
A play?
Parrish called from the other room.
Sal, you didn't tell me you were writing a play.
Play! Hey Kid screeched. Can I be in it? Sal stammered.
I guess it's almost done, although it's a rough draft.
Modesty doesn't suit you, old friend.
Parrish wiped his hands off on his apron before picking up one of the many crumbled pieces of paper on the ground.
I think it's marvelous.
Sal blushed. He'd never written a play before.
It takes time to prep a whole show, but I guess we can start planning.
Gertrude grinned under her mask. No one has anything to do while this weather is so miserable. We can turn the couch room into a stage and everything. Let's do this. So we open in the living room. We have gathered. We have flipped. I think we have flipped the couch. I think we see the couch has been flipped around to kind of block one of the doors, and two of the bookshelves have been emptied out to kind of create a makeshift backstage area, segueing into like a foyer. And like the books themselves have just been piled around the couch. There are just stacks of like randomly assorted books. They're out of order. Amelie is very upset that the books are not in the arrangement. What is Sal doing in this moment?
Sal has produced a pair of very small spectacles and is pacing back and forth, hitting the script against his other hand.
Hey Kid is following behind Sal, has grabbed just an old newspaper and is doing the same thing in like a very elaborate child imitating an adult sort of way. Where are Yazeba and Parrish in this moment as the room is being torn apart to turn into a makeshift stage area?
Parrish is outside of the room, fretfully strutting up and down a hall, trying with all his might to perfect the delivery of his one and only line in the play.
One and only line. What about Yazeba?
I'm in my study, wondering what all the clanging and cluttering is about, and about to go down the stairs to see what's going on.
You make your way down and you see Sal and you see Hey Kid. And immediately Sal and Hey Kid being like perfectly like in sync is immediately worrying, because that means that something is afoot that is very distressing. Sal, what tell me what you're doing next?
Sal takes a seat in a large armchair that has become the director's chair and says,
Everyone, first of all, I would like to thank you all for being a part of this production. This is still just in the workshop phases, but I really think it has legs for a major run in the theater scene. So, know you're a part of history.
You see, but you notice that Sal is, like, looking directly at you. Like, you have not fully picked up on what is unfolding, but you notice that Sal is looking directly at you as he is saying this.
I agreed to nothing, but go on.
Yes! You're going to be incredible. All you have to do is say the lines on the paper. It's really not that serious. It's great. We're going to have a good time. We're all powerful here. We're all doing a good job. You're going to be incredible. Yep. Yes. You're going to crush it.
Which means, now that you've got your cast in front of you, Aaron, I am going to, if you look on page 38 of the chapter, you have to cast the people that are here.
Yes.
You have your list of roles. You have your list of the play, the roles in the play. You have your three performers. You're going to tell us who each of us are playing in the play that is about to unfold.
So what happens off camera is I have a mock audition where I ask you all to tell me a quick story. And with that, it was like in confidence. But meanwhile,
can I hear the quick story from each of us that we gave to Sal to convey the character the monologue that we read to Sal? Can I get our audition takes for Sal? Hey Kid delivers. Hey Kid has heard 30 seconds of a movie before somebody changed the channel. So Hey Kid's entire audition is just You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Guess what? You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Did I get it? Am I get it? I'm doing great. I'm crushed. I'm so good. This is great. I'm great. This is great.
The energy that you're giving me right now is palpable, powerful, and beautiful. I'm going to keep that in mind when casting. Thank you so much. You'll see yourself out?
And Hey Kid is already gone by the time that you say that.
Excellent, excellent. Next, we'll see the next monologue, please.
So you're going to see Yazeba. She's looking in a book and she's reading and she's clearly very frustrated. Like she's trying really hard to figure out what's going on and what exactly she's going to present. And she just shuts the book really hard, frustrated, but tries to make it look like it was on purpose. And then stares into Sal's eyes until there's almost a crackle of so long and so uncomfortably, there's almost just a crackle of electricity between them.
Did you feel that just now? It was like, that's acting. That energy right there is exactly what we're looking for. And I'm really going to keep that in mind in the casting process. Thank you so much, and you'll see yourself out.
Yes, that was acting.
Next, please.
Oh, all right. Okay, all right, here we are. Okay, all right, this is it. Sal, first of all, I want to commend you and thank you for bringing your artistry here to the bed and breakfast. As well you know, prior to being a chef, I was a frog, by which I mean I still am a frog. I am a frog and a chef, but before I was either of those things, I was a human knight, as well you are aware. And so, though typecasting might see me as a character of a more sylvan nature, I actually prepared a monologue that I think could oh God, I'm sweating. I didn't even know that my new body could do that. So I prepared something that's a little bit more of a main character, but that's up to you. You're still the director. It's your play. But you have it. Okay, do it right. This is what's he that? Sorry, this is from Henry V.
Thank you.
What's he that wishes so?
I had another one. If you want to hear another one from Hey Kid, I got another.
Hey Kid, thank you so much. Hey Kid, could you step out real quick? We're kind of in the middle of an audition.
Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
Think about Tyler Durden.
That's a great one. I remember Fight Club's a great film, and I'm going to put that in my hat. We're going to keep it. But we're kind of in the middle of something, pal.
All right.
Step outside for a second. Hey, go right ahead and relax. Don't forget, we were all somebody else at some point, right? I wasn't always a night porter. I wasn't always, one of the most famous directors in the world. We all have a life before this. You can let that go and be whoever you want to be in this room. Just let it go.
So in Hey Kid's interruption, Parrish has been startled and has dropped and was reading from papers, has dropped and reassembled them and has gotten them mixed up a little bit. He goes, sorry, yes, okay, that's a wonderful note, and I'm taking the note, and thank you. Okay, St. Crispin's Day, William Shakespeare, Henry V. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb, with a finger and a thumb, in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming, and they don't stop coming.
My God.
Fed to the rules, and I hit the ground, running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know. Oh, and Will, with his applause, we're done. Hello. Did I do it?
Yazeba's in the back just doing the jazz snaps like they're at a beatnik.
Hey Kid has been Hey Kid is like crawling behind you, gathering up papers, looking for the notes that they had gathered. They were just where did my and then they like crawl backwards. They crawl backwards away from the stage.
Sal stands up from the chair and says, "That was the deepest interpretation of William Shakespeare I have ever heard in my life. And I want to thank you."
I'm immediately crying.
Thank you. You know, you came in here to get a gig, to get some work, but I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, you have changed theater forever today, and I thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know this was paid. Incredible.
Well, all right, everyone, thank you. I'm going to call everybody in. We're going to talk about who's playing what. Everybody, come on in. Come. Don't be shy. Okay, Sal starts pacing back and forth. This isn't easy. This was not the easiest choice. You all made it so challenging. You're all so talented, so incredible. But, you know, some parts have to be cast. Everybody can't play everyone, you know? And so, it's time to deliver the good news. Yazeba, are you excited?
Yes. No. Sorry, you put me on the spot. I didn't.
Theater lesson number 1, you gotta think on your feet. How excited are you? Scale of 1 to 10.
Maybe like a 3.5.
Not even bad! I'll take that. You will be playing. Are you ready? It's an incredibly important role. The Queen of the Moon. Everyone, can we get a hand for Yazeba? Thank you so much.
Bravo! Perfectly cast!
Thank you. All right.
Do I get part? I have a question quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask away.
How do my moon powers work?
Your moon powers.
I also had that question.
Okay, well, your moon powers, as established in the canonical lore of our world, are powered by the sun's reflection on a magic mirror. It's a very high fantasy piece, very deep, very, the best part of wizards and piggies, but, like all the good parts. You know what I mean? Are you familiar with wizards and piggies?
Do you really think a magic mirror could withstand that type of power, Sal?
I'm going to put a pin in that. I really appreciate your energy about the canon and about the world building and the story, and we'll get back to that.
Reflection of the entire sun,
yeah.
We're talking, that's a lot of energy all in one mirror. Do you really think it could handle that?
In this world, hey, in theater, anything is possible.
Right, theater, I have to remember.
Pretend!
We are doing
the magic of theater.
Acting, correct.
Ha-ha. Now, hey kid, your role is incredibly important today.
Sure.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Now you have a very important role to fill. You set the entire tone of this play. The atmosphere's nothing without you. You are playing a tree.
A tree. Oh my God! I'm playing a tree. Oh, this is the best.
Isn't it
this
perfect
is the best.
for you?
Yeah.
And you set up everything.
Hey kid. Genuinely did not expect to say the same thing as Sal. Was really planning a lot of things, and if Hey Kid was being played by somebody, would have thought that was going to set up a bit. But Hey Kid hears a tree and hears that and gets so excited. I am doing a whoopsie and having an explosive meltdown, but it is an explosive meltdown of excitement, which is to say, like, have you ever Kid at Christmas where you ever see Kid at Christmas specifically where they get so excited where they spontaneously just start doing karate?
Yeah.
Like that's Hey Kid. We're like kicking books over piles and like throwing fists, just knocking things over, is the most excited to be playing a tree that anyone has ever been to play a tree. And
knocking how many things over exactly?
So all of the books, the books were pulled off of the shelves and arranged in roughly alphabetical order, like as though you were moving and pulling books off of the shelves to put in boxes.
Right.
They are now just scattered. Some of them have been knocked open. One of the magic books has been knocked open and 3 ghosts flew out of it.
Right. So Yazeba's gonna kind of notice the level of chaos that is occurring, and she's gonna say, "Silence!"
Oh.
Freezes in place.
I am going to do a bingo and assert a boundary.
So you can only do a bingo if you've
you have
done
a whoopsie, right?
first.
I'm sorry.
All good. All good.
Rules.
It's a game.
Game for rules, right. Never mind. I said nothing.
I do like that you say silence, and
Yeah, she's just sort of like freaking out. She's just kind of like noticing the level of chaos, realizing like she's used to Hey Kid sort of like causing chaos and being rambunctious, but like all of the books are off the shelf. She realizes that she's sitting on a pile of books. She's been so distracted by sort of trying to get into whatever Sal is doing and be, you know, marginally present, so she's at least aware of what's going on in the bed and breakfast, but it's just become too much for her.
And I think as you're explaining who Parrish and Sal are playing, it's just Yazeba and Hey Kid just running around the background, knocking things over, crawling up walls.
You know, this energy is exactly what we need, Yazeba. This kind of fire, you're gonna need it for the Moon Queen.
I'm a tree!
Does the Moon Queen have the ability to make everything go back the way it was instantly? Is that a power that she has?
Sal puts his hands flat on the table and looks down and says, "In theater, Yazeba, anything is possible." Right? Yeah. Can you believe it? Can you imagine it? See that book? That's not a book at all. That's a shield. That's a flaming axe, right? It's pretend. It's all pretend.
Right. Pretend.
I'm going to be an apple tree.
Oh, nice. Apple tree. Perfect. Gives Hey Kid a high five.
I am so good at this, is the thing. I'm the best. This is great.
Now, last but certainly not least, Parrish. You have the honor of playing none other than Roberto, the Banished Wizard, and in love.
Unbelievable!
Believe it, buddy. You did it.
Oh, absolutely incredible! The Banished Wizard, Roberto. I couldn't be more excited. I take my script with all of Isabello, the captain of the guards, lines highlighted, and I throw it right in the trash. Roberto is a true meaty part that I can sink. If I had teeth, I would sink my teeth into that part. Thank you. So.
No, thank you. You earned it. You all earned it. This play is going to change everything. Like, imagine the places this can go. And imagine the places this story is going to take you. I hope you're all excited. Please highlight your scripts, and we can get to work.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Can I ask a question? Are you playing a part, Sal?
I, unfortunately, will be playing the role of director, stage manager, and anything that involves, like pyrotechnics and things like that.
Okay, I only asked because I'm doing a whoopsie. I only asked because this part of, I'm noticing Newt, the beleaguered, struggling, and stunningly handsome playwright, underappreciated in his time. There's, I'm looking at my script, and there are several points where the name Sal is crossed out and written Newt.
That is correct. Yes, that was, when I said it was a rough draft, you have to understand that changes get made on the fly, things happen, but Newt may appear from time to time. This is a workshop. This is a breathing entity.
I'm also noticing that there's a long monologue where Newt describes being a former British prince that comes to the bed and breakfast and adopts the night porter role and plans on being a rock star. All of that has been crossed out, though, and says fill in something later. Does that?
Yes.
Are you going to fill in something later?
Yeah, and I'm going to make a whoopsie where I speak ill of my own writing. It's a work in progress. It's not, the role of Newt is still something that I'm really kind of soul searching for. So it's sort of an underdeveloped, underwritten, kind of weak part at the moment. Will it make the cut? Will it won't make the cut? Who knows? That's what previews are for, right? Like, because nobody cares. Everybody cares about Roberto, the Banished Wizard in Love, but nobody cares about Newt. So there's that. Anyway. So
can I ask one more question?
Yes, you can.
Can I be a cherry tree?
You can be an apple and a cherry tree all together.
What? This is now too much pressure. I no longer like this.
You know what? Tell you what. And Sal puts his foot up on like an ottoman in that, like, hey everyone, I know there's a lot going on here, and I know I thrust a lot on you today, and I really want to apologize if I've given you guys too much to work on, too much to dive into, because I believe in each one of your strengths, and I want to bring out the best in you. I really want to see what you can do and help me bring my dream to life. So whatever you need, you tell me, and as your director, writer, and possibly Newt, I will give it to you.
Sir Director,
yes.
I believe I speak for all of us when I say we would follow you to the gates of hell and back. Your leadership is unparalleled. And frankly, if I am unable to execute your vision, that's not on you, that's on me. All right? I take it fully upon myself. If this play is not written up in reviews from sea to shining sea, I will personally vow to live in hermitage and never enter a theater again. You have my word. I could make that
happen.
What's that?
I could make that happen very easily.
Wait.
You never being here again, it wouldn't be hard for me at all.
Oh. I was sort of saying it in a voluntary kind of poetic way, but you seem to be just stating fact.
Yeah,
does that only apply to Is that for everyone?
No, that applies to everybody.
Oh no.
That kind of takes some heat off of me. I enjoy that.
Hey, Parrish, can we sidebar? Because
by all means, yes. Congratulations on your casting as the tree. My goodness.
First off, I know. I'm so excited. Congratulations on being a wizard or whatever. That's a lot of. This is now a lot of stakes, and I didn't realize that there was going to be banishment. So, I need you to get on I need you to get on it. I need you to take this seriously. Okay, I've been climbing trees for months. I've been researching this role. I need you to take this seriously.
Hey, kid. I know that you have spent your youth as something of a Merry Andrew, but trust me when I say I have never not taken anything extremely seriously.
All right, because listen, Yazeba scares me a lot. You've seen the whole thing, and I need this to go well.
If this play is not a success, we will all die here. That I can promise.
That sounds fair. That seems fair. Okay,
that I can promise you.
All right, then let's center. Do some breathing. Ooh, okay, we're good. Everybody, we're good. I talked to Parrish. We're good.
That makes me very happy to hear. You're all very good, and I really want to thank you for doing this. This means a lot to me. It's kind of a deep introspection of who I am and who I've come to be, and I'm really happy that y'all are a part of this. You know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, would say we do our first read through.
And on that, on that note, we cut to opening night. The curtains have been pulled off of the windows and are in front of the makeshift couch and bookshelf stage. Also including the shower curtain. All of the curtains have been pulled off of various places. And we're all standing back. I think Hey Kid peeks around a corner, comes back. Sal, I don't want to alarm you.
Okay, so don't alarm me. I'm just joking.
Everyone, Parrish, Yazeba, I just want everybody to know, the press is here.
Oh my
god. I just want everybody to know that there is a representative from the Gertrude's Good Times Gazette is in the audience. She has a notepad. I believe that this will be a reviewed performance.
No, everyone, I want everyone to calm down, take a deep breath. You just do the play, Parrish. Just do the lines. Just, do your show. You don't have to add anything for an extra review or extra attention. You don't have to add anything to get this person's attention, right?
But if I feel moved in the moment to improvise a monologue, because it seems, I just think Roberto would, if it feels right in the moment, sword fight someone. Is that wrong? Am I wrong there?
I'm gonna give you full range to do that. Gives a little pound to Paris.
Unbelievable. I do a little pound. I want to talk to Yazeba real quick before we go out.
Great.
Yazeba, number one, I wanted to double check. Because we're doing the play, I've had to leave the kitchen for a little while, but I have I have a hot plate backstage, so I'm still making meals for guests back there in between scenes. Is that all right?
Wait, I'm sorry. You're saying you put the hot plate behind all the shower curtains and the paper?
Yes, because I can't be in the kitchen because we're doing a play right now, but people are still hungry. So what I'm doing is I am making dozens and dozens of quesadillas behind the stage on a hot plate. So I wanted to double check. First of all, would you like a quesadilla? Number one. Number two, is that okay for me to be doing that? Because I can't be in the kitchen and backstage at the same time.
Yazeba is going to do a whoopsie. And she is going to try to use magic to make sure that the hot plate doesn't set anything on fire when it's backstage. And it's going to make the hot plate not work. So, I think she tries to use magic to make the hot plate not light anything on fire, and instead it either transports it to a different dimension or it eradicates it from this plane. You can still try to use it, but you have to access the spirit realm in order to make it heat up.
I love the visual that you have done this. You give a little twinkle of your eye, and we.
Yeah, she goes like this.
We see backstage there is a tear in the hole of reality, and there are void demons crawling out of it, and the hot plate is right in the middle of this maw to the chaos dimension, and it's just floating there with a quesadilla quietly heating on the hot plate.
And yes, thank you for the how did you pronounce it?
The first time? I put some mustard on it the first time, didn't I?
Quesadilla. Oh, I do not want any mustard on my quesadilla.
No? All right. To each their own. No. I also had a question related to the play. Roberto, my character, as you are well aware, is a wizard. Now,
yes.
There is no wizard on staff here, but you yourself, as I well know, are a proficient and prodigious witch. How would a wizard fall in love? What does it mean to be in love for one possessed of those most potent arcane arts?
Yazeba, directly into Parrish's eyes, and say nothing, and commit another whoopsie, and stay cryptic and secretive about something that matters to everyone.
Have I committed some faux pas or other egregious...
That electricity that you saw in the auditions, it's not really full on, but you start to see the sparks just outside.
I'm actually doing a bingo, and I pop up. Hey everybody, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but the opening number is actually just about. It's actually over, so technically, at least one of you should be on stage.
Oh no! I sprint on stage, and I'm gonna do a whoopsie here. Hold on 1 second. I need to find the. Assume I understand a situation. Having heard that someone should be on stage, I have assumed that I should be on stage, and I should not be on stage. So I rush on stage, and I think that's also another whoopsie, which is me missing my cue and ruining my entrance.
Can I make a bingo? I want to describe a daring and gripping sword fight with another character. Sal enters the stage, sees this disaster unfolding with Roberto, and says, "Ha ha! It is I, Newt, here to duel you. Draw your blade, and we shall fight to the end."
Okay, but I have a scene coming up, so if you kill me, I won't be able to be in that scene.
I'm gonna lose, just go with it.
Come on there! And I draw my sword and lunge at Sal.
Sal deflects with a series of blows, but eventually just throws his arms in the air. It doesn't do a really good job. I think this is a whoopsie for being ungrateful to the cast and crew. Sal is really selling it on the stage, really deflecting a few too many of the frog's blows. And eventually is like tiring out, like the fight is going on for way too long, clinging and clanging, until finally I do a spaghetti western death when I'm ran through.
I'm gonna do a whoopsie as this extremely elaborate death is unfolding. There's the tree in I've scuttled with my arms extended behind you, and like as you're in the middle of the death, just very loudly, I'm an orange tree! Everybody just know it, I'm an orange tree!
Because no context of the play has started yet, Sal lifts his head and with his last dying breath goes, Roberto, that was a cool sword, even though you're a wizard in love. Good energy on that tree.
Yazeba? Oh, no.
No, go for it.
Yazeba is going to demonstrate hidden kindness and rescue this disaster. Marching on stage. Roberto! It is I, the Queen of the Moon, your long-lost lover.
To sleep, perchance. You...
To moon!
To moon. And if these shadows have offended, all that glitters is gold.
Only time can break the mold.
Verily, thou art the moon, god, queen of god, the queen of the moon, goddess.
Queen of the moon, goddess.
Queen of the moon.
Goddess of your heart.
And I, thy boyfriend. We...
Double boyfriend, extra boyfriend.
Oh, God.
Can I use a bingo and cover up a problem with a flawless improvisation? Sal rises from his death throes and says, I knew a beleaguered, struggling, and stunningly handsome playwright who was underappreciated in his time say, you two deserve each other. You need each other. Why squabble over petty boyfriend squabbles? Get together. It's what's right. And wanders off the stage.
I'm also gonna do a bingo. As you wander off, I think the tree extends the limbs of the tree to like grab you, thinking that you're going to die, and like kind of like you start to walk off, and then the tree like scuttles and like kind of sweeps your legs a little bit.
Tripping immediately, Sal goes tumbling off stage, but now has a copy of the script and can totally feed lines.
And the tree is now bending over the edge. No! You were unappreciated in your time, and also a very good night porter, and a very good friend to everyone at the bed and breakfast.
Hey, kid, it's the play. We're acting.
You were a very good friend to everyone at the bed and breakfast.
Thank you, hey kid. Can you get back to tree spot? Parrish, push it on, Parrish.
Everybody.
Good job.
So,
good job.
With Newt now dead and Moon Queen arrived, the beginning of our tale we strive to now comport to thee, our friends. As tale begins, so tale must end. Not yet, it's the beginning now. This is the start. And so, how dost we arriveth here? Cut now to 7 days hence back from here, this being but a cold open. And I'm gonna slowly back off stage.
Gertrude, notepad in her lap, has both hands in front of her. Mask is down, and both hands are in front of it, like with the one finger up, like doing the very kind of like waiting thing pose, like.
I think that went pretty well.
You You crushed it. You're doing amazing.
Wait, so am I just standing alone on stage right now?
That is correct. The tree has like scuttled off.
I just start doing like a Ziegfeld Follies because I assume as the Moon Queen, I am probably wearing some sort of elaborate. Whether or not it's made out of like recycled garbage is of no consequence, but I'm wearing some sort of elaborate Moon Queen ensemble with like a big headdress, and Yazeba's just like posing on the stage like a Ziegfeld Follies tableau, just like showing off as an interim between scenes.
May I make a whoopsie? I want to edit someone's script right before they go on stage, or rather when someone's on stage currently. Sal as Newt walks back on stage and says,
"The moon was angry that night. Her wrath was felt on the high seas."
My rage. It is all consuming. I turn the page again. Here I am on the road again. There I am, up on the stage.
Here
I am. I'm on the stage now.
I would like to do one of Parrish's whoopsies. Oh, sorry. I'm actually going to do a bingo, which is deliver an absurd pun. And I'm going to just do like a Roman cross as I like walk across the stage and go, if like feeling our wrath on the high seas, I didn't know this guy could hit a high sea. And I'm going to walk off. Okay, terrible.
Newt says,
"Enter Roberto, the banished wizard, and in love with the furious moon, who hates the sea. But Roberto is a water wizard. You're a water wizard."
Gertrude is like taking notes. Water underlined.
What's he that wishes? So, my cousin, the moon. No, we're not cousins. Gross. Check this out. I am in love with the moon. Banished am I, not from land or country, but from that far country which is my bride to be. For though she is both maiden, she is also moon, and therefore a satellite, roughly the size of Texas, floating in orbit around the planet Earth. Ha! But thou verily hast seen that she and I banished the twixt from once another. How then may lovers twain become
at this moment,
a puzzle for the brain?
At this moment, Hey Kid is going to do a whoopsie. Hey Kid has been very studiously, like, both arms out. At this point, in the full tree getup with the limbs, like, walks out, like, slouching and walks right up to Newt, who is on stage. When is the tree supposed to be out here? I was told that I was going to be I was told I was going to be like a key backdrop, and I have not been on stage in like at all. I'm getting frustrated and giving up.
Okay, I understand.
I feel like you really sold me on the importance of the tree.
Okay. Yes. Can I use a bingo? I would like to use a bingo. I'm going to deliver a surprisingly heart-wrenching soliloquy. Newt steps forward, puts his hand on the shoulder of the tree, and says, "However, once there was a jealous tree who also loved the moon, and the tree's heart weighed heavy with sap, for the moon was promised to Roberto. But the tree loved her so, for she would speak to him when night fell. But yet the tree wept tears so deep of amber that the roots crystallized, locking the tree in place. And so miserable was the tree that it turned Roberto's heart to stone."
I'm gonna follow that up with a whoopsie and get stage fright. Because you've edited the script.
Now? You get stage fright now?
Too much attention.
You've edited the script and made the
attention.
tree important, and I'm not okay with it. So I'm a bush? No.
It's trying to help.
The tree gave a speech to soften Roberto's heart.
I don't
to
have
give
a
him
speech.
the courage.
I don't have a speech. I only have the.
You gotta have a speech. You gotta say
Yazeba
something.
is going to approach this argument that is occurring on stage, and she's going to yet again, bingo, demonstrate hidden kindness, and like, kind of like maternally, sort of like pet Hey Kid's back, just to sort of like calm them down. In like a rhythm that you like, this is something that we've done before. Like, you know that I'm, this is a way that he's in the few moments that we have actually had contact before this.
And as soon as I feel the
sort of,
hand
like,
on the
calm
back,
your
like
anxiety.
I'm breathing, and I'm like, okay, no, you're right.
And I start to say, I, the Moon Queen, am beloved by all beings of night and day. But the sea and the wizards of the sea are called to me, for I control their tides. How will I ever know that Roberto is truly in love with me? If I control part of his magic, do I control his heart? Tree. Just leaves it off a tree. It's like she's gonna start something and then doesn't say anything.
In that beautiful poignant silence as Yazeba delivers this like heartbreaking plot development in the play, in the silence, there's a whoopsie, which is there's an offstage argument louder than the play where you just hear Parrish slapping one of the dimensional rift demons with a ladle, being like, "Give me back that hot plate! That's my only one! It makes half the food in the bed and breakfast! God! Oh, you stupid demon! Give it back!"
Newt/Sal walks to center stage and says,
And with that, we will take a brief 15-minute intermission. Thank you so much.
Hey Kid walks in the back. I think it's going really. Sal, I think it's going really well.
Yeah. It's going. You know, I would never tell you that it's going not well. So it's going great, you know? It's going great. It's going great. Parrish, how do you feel? Let's do a quick check-in, team.
I have to say, number one, the tears the tree shed over the death of Newt, and Yazeba, you are ethereal, effervescent. I think this is a performance to rival that of any of the great houses of theater on any continent. I'm okay. I'm bleeding very badly because one of the dimensional demons bit one of my fingers off. And, but I did get the hot plate back, but also it's ruined. So we are going to have to do these, quesadillas a la mode, meaning it will be 2 room temperature tortillas and loose cheese.
You know, true performer. The show must go on. And you know what? That energy, I really appreciate it.
Sal?
Yeah. Hey, Kid.
I'm making a bingo here to make a new friend. I don't know if you need them, but we have a lot more trees now, and there are 6 of the most terrifying looking void demons. All of us arms extended, standing like trees. One of them has a frog finger sticking out of its mouth, and we're all just like, we have a bunch more trees. We have 8 trees. We have 8 trees.
I am so proud of you for bringing more people or demons into the beauty of theater. Hey, Kid, you're really doing it. You're really a part of this company. Hey, everyone. I'm Sal. I'm your director. You play trees. You're very important. Your tears are magical. It's very deep. There's a lot of lore. All you have to do is stand with your arms outstretched. Can you do that for me?
A question.
Demon number 1. Gotcha. What's up?
Are we more of a deciduous forest or more of an what is the topography of the help us understand the sort of trees that we're bringing to the table?
Coniferous trees.
Can I do a whoopsie bingo combo?
Yeah. Oh, go for it.
Combo breaker.
Combo
breaker. So Yazeba's gonna boss Hey Kid around and say that what? No, the void demons, Hey Kid. We've had this problem before. They look like friends. I realize they are very friend-shaped, but you have to know they are not friends. You cannot bring more demons into the social circle that we have here at the bed and breakfast. We have already And she just sort of like starts to go on like an eldritch language tirade that nobody can really understand, but the demons can
The
clearly
demons are all looking
understand.
like they're just they actually don't look scared or angry. They just look kind of hurt. Like what? No, that's just rude.
But when she's talking, she's the demon language, like even though it's really abrasive, it's like the kind of thing that like if Hey Kid heard it, they'd know that like that's not problem time. Like
you don't
where's
need
the
to use that's not nice. Come on.
And then that I'm going to sort of boss him around / assert a boundary as my bingo and say like, I'm bossing you around. You cannot have demons here. This is no. We need to take.
Okay. No. You're right. You're right. It is. And Hey Kid like looks very dejected and very kind of sad and is like, no, no, you're right. I'm also doing a bingo here and applying a lesson that someone has taught me, which is that I can't invite people to the bed and breakfast without permission. That's not nice. That's an imposition. And I turn to my friends, the Void Demons, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Not your friends. They aren't your friends.
You have to go back to the
please.
chaos dimension where there is only suffering, where wrath flows like wine, and where violence and vengeance are the language with which I'll speak.
Oh,
Can my friend have back his is that and kind of
How very kind.
one of the Void
Kid.
Demons walks up to Parrish, shoulders slouched, kind of doing the kid that has gotten in trouble thing of like kicking the dirt and being like, here's your finger back.
Thank you.
I can actually hold on. Let me just and like touch like kind of the spit sort of acid and it sort of reattaches. It's very painful, but it just like I got excited. You know, it's the night of theater. You
Can you guys see the play from your side of the dimension?
You know, honestly, I have notes. Does anybody want notes? I have.
You know what? Honestly, we're not looking for notes right now. I was just saying we kind of want so this is sort of opening night, and we're looking for feedback from sort of people within our artistic circle. Kind of forward of you to offer notes. Frankly.
It's a living, breathing thing tonight. It's a living, breathing thing.
Okay, you know what?
It's intermission.
Okay. Void Demons. Clearly, clearly we will go elsewhere to appreciate our art. Good day.
Can you believe that guy? I can't believe he bites my finger off and then has notes.
Critics, you know, everybody's got feedback. Everybody thinks they can do this, but you know who can do this? You know who can, Parrish?
Who's that?
It's you. You can do this.
A compliment. I will treasure this for the rest of my life.
All right, let's do this. Who's ready for the second act? Now, I don't want to pressure you all, but I was reading a little of the reviews. Yes, they're out, and I am lying. However, I was reading a little bit of the reviews, and things are looking up. They say that you, Yazeba, you with me? They say that you have breathed a new life into the role of Moon Queen that hasn't been seen since the show's original
I think
actor.
at this moment Gertrude is like behind your shoulder and going like, actually, I didn't. It's fine. You're doing a thing. It's fine.
All right, everybody back to their seats.
Okay.
We're about to start the second act.
Right back to the seat. Fingers right back into thoughtful position.
Sal walks to center stage and says,
Welcome back to the play. We will begin a little further than we left off. We find Roberto at the top of a tall tower, calling up to the moon. There is a tree there as well.
Here we go. What light breaks yonder east window? The sun. A plague on the sun! And both suns are the two suns on this world. No, we're on Earth.
Are we doing? I'm going to
thing-
interrupt you to show you something that I'm really cool. Are we doing the two suns play? Because I have a bunch of worms that we could just like. I figured the worms were part of the suns play. I got a bunch of. Not now. Okay.
Not now, Hey Kid. And I'm gonna take another whoopsie for bossing someone.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Not the time.
No.
All right.
I'm going to take an oopsie. I'm going to speak ill of my own writing. Sal's going to stick his head out of the curtain and be like,
I apologize for any confusion that there may be about the subject matter. Don't forget, this
Sal!
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, everyone. It's confusing. Yazeba, the stage is yours.
Moon Queen,
Everybody,
Moon
the
Queen.
magic of theater.
Yes, tree.
Oh no, I was correcting Newt. I was correcting Newt because Sal's not in the play. Yazeba's actually in the play. It's very confused.
Behold, I am Roberto, a wizard, trapped. My heart turned to stone, and this tree, too, it's still a tree, but the moon, the queen of moon, controls the tides of I, a wizard of the sea. But as the moon controls the tides, so does the sun control the trees, which is why a tree is also in love with the moon. Oh God, I'm gonna pass out.
Sal is off stage, making direct eye contact with Parrish, just nodding emphatically, smiling, and like giving thumbs up like a pageant mom.
I'm gonna pass out. Okay. My love, queen of the moon, the hour has come. Here at this promontory do I now behold thee, O true and fixed body of the celestial heights. Dost thou wilt be mine girlfriend, or wilt thou instead never to smooch me again? If thou so choose. I can't see.
So you watch as Yazeba is starting to, like, there's steps where the moon is, right? She's up standing in like a moon platform, and there's like kind of a spiral staircase that goes down, made out of books. So it's like so she's like on a big pile tower of books that's kind of swaying precariously, and she starts to sort of like make her big entrance down. But as because of this glamorous Moon Queen outfit, right? I already talked. She's got this insane getup on. She starts to descend the stairs to get to Roberto, her lover, and her cape kind of gets caught in the book staircase and rips, and she falls down the books and sort of like I'm going to have to play a disaster whoopsie where my costume sort of like rips in half, and I end up on the ground, just like looking up at Roberto, like,
Nobody look at Yazeba! And I leap off the tower to also be.
I'm gonna do a bingo at this moment. As this chaos is unfolding, I am gonna deliver a monologue with gusto. I look to Sal. I'm like on the edge of the set. I look to Sal. I'm like, Sal, I wrote something. I got this.
Go ahead, go.
Okay.
Do it. Read it complete now.
The peach, Prunus persica, is a deciduous fruit tree native to the region of the northwest China between the Tarim Basin and the north slopes of the Kunlun Mountains, where it was first domesticated and cultivated. It bears juicy, edible fruits with various characteristics, most called peaches, and the glossy skin varieties, nectarines. The name persica refers to its widespread cultivation in Persia. And I think...
Can I use a whoopsie? I'm going to interrupt the play with a quick correction.
Thank you so much. Hey, kid, that was brought to you by our sponsor, the Peach Growers of America. Be sure to check out the Peach Growers of America's website. I think because that was a bingo, I
do think Gertrude was, like, aggressively taking notes, like, okay, Persia, wow, okay.
As I collapse to the ground next to Yazeba, I'm going to look up and look at the audience and just go, and here I lie, astride the cold, common clay of the earth with the queen of the moon, and who now beholdeth us? What is a play? Have you ever thought about that, really? It is a working, and perhaps the real play all along was you.
So I'm going to do a bingo, and I'm going to see something no one else could. The finger that got bitten off, that got like kind of stuck together by demon spit. I'm realizing that I can kind of see that there's something kind of coalescing, something that is progressing much faster than it would if it were a typical sort of infection or problem. There's sort of this veiny, sort of that pain you felt is sort of starting to, maybe you were distracted by your energy from the production, but I sort of see this, there's something happening with the wound. Parrish! Parrish, your finger!
My finger?
Your finger! Look at your finger!
Oh, yes! Haha, hast thou seen thine finger, Moon Queen? I don't remember the finger line.
Your finger right now, look
your
at it!
Your finger right now, look at
Parrish.
it!
The
Moon Queen!
No,
Parrish!
Okay. We are lovers. And now I know, for the moon sickness has started to take hold of thine hand. Only sea wizards are affected by this, which is why it's very strange that we were betrothed together, because everyone knows this. And I'm gonna, I think, is it there a whoopsie where I like improvise the wrong lines or forget my lines. I'm sort of, you are not going to be hurt any more than you are now for any reason. But it would be bad if it was real, which it isn't, because this is, as you say, a play. What is a play?
A play within a play. Yazeba, these special effects are incredible. How'd you get my hand to look so messed up?
Oh. And because her heart is, like, unable to care, she's just sort of, like, crippled by this, like, lack of... It's not really, like she's feeling on the edge, like, starting to get kind of overwhelmed, because she's starting to feel like what would be care if she had the ability to, because she's watching someone that she knows in front of an audience. Like, if it was, like, the audience has just magnified this void.
At this moment, I'm going to do a bingo. I'm watching this unfold, and I see the hand, and I'm watching Yazeba point this out, and I'm like, I can help with this. I can help with this. And my bingo is excitedly run somewhere and get really fast. So what we see is the tree is Hey Kid the tree run straight through the portal, and we get a montage of running through the multiverse, just from dimension to dimension, still in the tree costume. Finally getting to the temple of the void demons. Is like, hey, does one of you have like a cure? Okay, thank you. And then like runs all the way back. Like, hey, I got it. I got the cure. They actually just make this, apparently. It's like a pretty common thing. Also, I saw the future, and no spoilers. Thumbs up. Did you want this? I got this. Did you want it? Who am I giving this to? Is Yazeba? No, I'm giving it to Newt.
Oh, sorry. Is that a cure for what scene are we in?
You're in the part where the finger gets healed over moon sickness.
Got you.
There's moon. You have moon sickness.
And this, the sickness of the moon. Perhaps a sickness of the heart, for though my finger may be healed, my heart may hath not be, for my love, the moon.
Oh no, it's getting worse.
Right. Shall choose another. I'm like, one of my eyes is looking straight at the middle of my face. Like one of my eyes is like gone lazy, and I'm like swaying on my feet.
So
tomorrow and tomorrow,
I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this
on.
Go ahead and just sort of
this petty pace, and light it all the way to your quesadilla. If you want one,
Parrish,
put
give me
your name.
Fucking hand.
My name is Roberto, and I give you my hand.
And I pour I would know how it's supposed to work because I know magic, but however the healing thing is supposed to work, I do the magic to make it happen.
Ha! She poureth the potion on my hand, and thus poureth the ring. The ring on my hand is the potion of mine heart, we're married?
Yes.
I'm going to do a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I wasn't going to say anything useful.
I'm going to do a bingo, and I'm going to deliver a surprisingly heart-wrenching soliloquy. Newt walks on stage and says, "Ah, love, isn't it a beautiful thing? I, Newt, a playwright, am inspired to write a play about what I have just seen. I shall call it The Play of Plays. And Roberto did live, and he did marry the Moon Queen. And the tree, well, you'll just have to wait and find out."
Now let's
And he
make
winks
like a
at the
tree
audience.
and leave and delivering a line to make someone laugh. The crowd is dead silent. The crowd is silent, admittedly, because the only person in the crowd is Gertrude. So the crowd is sitting quiet.
I
so
perish.
I blacked out. Is the play over?
Yes, the play is over, and Yazeba's going to commit a terrible whoopsie and try to use magic to solve the audience not clapping. But they're just possessed.
I think
it's just a group, right? Because of the demon rift that happened earlier, she just kind of mismatches the time and mismatches the magic, and she just dealt with this. You saw the demon sickness, and she just sort of waves her hand, but she does it almost like lazily, and it just, it's like all those demons from earlier just whoop inside them, inside everyone.
I think what happens, because Gertrude is the only person sitting on one chair. Like what happens is you swipe your hand, and suddenly all the void demons from earlier are sitting, and there's like a packed house. Gertrude looks around, kind of terrified for a moment, and then the one demon that had notes earlier is like, "You know what? They pulled it. You know what? They pulled it together. This is a lesson for me as a demon to not give notes during intermission, because clearly there were things developing, there were storylines moving into play. This is on me. I learned something today, and I would like to apologize.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Sal immediately has a single tear roll down his cheek and says, "I want to thank you all for coming tonight, and it really means the world to me. Y'all know how much this play means, and I want to give another round of applause for these beautiful performers up here. Thanks."
I'm going to walk off the wings after that with a big bouquet of roses for Sal. And for our fearless director!
Yay!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You all... this play couldn't have gotten off the ground without any of you, and I just want to tell you that you're all my family. You're all my family. This one's for you.
And I raise the flowers to the sky. This one's for all of you.
I think as that is happening, like, we get kind of a Doogie Howser closing credits montage, and it's Gertrude typing at like a borrowed computer from somewhere in the bed and breakfast. And it's like a review of the Play of Plays by Sal and Hey Kid and Yazeba and Parrish. If I'm being honest, I really couldn't follow what was happening at all. But it seemed like everyone was having fun, and you know what? That seemed like enough. Also, the Void Demons seemed like they had a lot of really interesting things to say that I couldn't quite keep up with, but they seemed to like it, so really I feel like that's pretty much a win-win on behalf of everyone. I give this, everyone had fun, so I'm giving this an A-. And puts in parentheses, as you know, A's are very rare from the Gertrude's Good Time Gazette. A- is a pretty good review. Hit center, prints out a little tiny. It's only in, I'm gonna say like blue ink, because there's no black ink left in the printer, so it's just all monocolor blue ink. Prints it out, one copy of this newsletter, and is like, all right, all the readers are gonna love this, and walks over and like hands a copy to Sal, who is the only subscriber to Gertrude's Good Time Gazette. Here you go, Sal.
Perfect.
Wow. I can't express to you how much this means
She's
to
already
me.
walked out.
I really want to see... thanks. See you later.
all that matters is that your energy was in the room and you were there. Because, Yazeba, it's like you ever wonder about sculptures in the snow?
And on that beat of silence, I think it's that you're alone in the room and we slowly pan out of the bed and breakfast.
I think afterwards I'm like, I think I'm at like a rap party, like surrounded by some of the demons, just being like, well, it's an incredible thing, I mean, the director had such a clear vision, and it's all in the script. Everything's in the script.
Here's the thing. Bad directing can ruin a good script, but like good directing can't save a bad script. You know?
And really, I hate to use this term, but Sal is an auteur. He just is. And I don't believe in that all told, but when you find it, it's really remarkable. And obviously, Yazeba, with that turn as the Moon Queen. I mean, there's people that, I'll be honest, as her originating that role, I think it's going to be untoppable. It's going to be the standard for the entire life of the play. Because this is going to go to regional theaters. This is going to travel. It's just really extraordinary. Extraordinary to be a part of the cast.
So because Yazeba's in her study, she's not at the rap party with the demons. But because Parrish's voice is carries so much through the halls, she's going to do a bingo and demonstrate hidden kindness and walk downstairs and say, well, really, I think we all owe a debt to Parrish for his brilliant portrayal. See, I can barely speak. Roberto, your portrayal of the moon sickness was really something to see. And I saw it. And with my eyes, I witnessed it.
I shed a single tear, and I say, you are much too kind, Madame Yazeba. I don't know that I necessarily fully subscribe to the philosophy behind the method, but I will say actually getting demon finger sickness was really handy for being able to portray demon finger sickness, and I just want to thank you. You've made a home here. And I think here I make eye contact with Yazeba, who just gave me that stony silence when he was talking about a wizard falling in love earlier. In the same way that a tree is really an ocean, and moon and a queen and a goddess are all one and the same.
I was just a tree.
But an orange tree can be an apple tree, can it not?
That's a good point. There you go.
And in that same way, a house can really be a heart. And so I think it is fair to say that your heart is quite full, Madame Yazeba. And I gesture to all of the people here in the B&B.
And Yazeba can't even react to that. She just sort of turns away. Almost, it's not embarrassed because she's a little bit too composed for to show, but if it's like it's too much to bear, and she just quickly walks back upstairs to her.
And as you walk away, the last thing that we see, the closing shot, is you start to turn away as Hey Kid screams, "Now it's time for cake!" and runs up, falls, face plants into the cake. Cake goes everywhere, and then the party erupts, and we kind of pan backwards through this crowd having this lovely moment, and that is Yazeba's bed and breakfast.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Yay!
That was lovely. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us. Briefly, if we could... No, we're going to run around the table, and everybody's going to say a brief note about some plugs. If there's anything that they want to promote on sort of the closing credits of the episode, I will lead us off. My name is Jeff Stormer. I'm a podcaster, game designer, and the official LARP designer of the Olive Garden restaurant. You can find the podcasts I produce, the games I design, and all the other stuff that I do at jeffstormer.com, or you can follow me on Twitter at PartyOfOnePod. Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron Catano-Saez. You can find me on Twitter at Aaron Catano-Saez. I'm a voice actor and podcaster, and you can find everything that I do at aaroncatano-saez.com.
Hi, I'm Kate Nix. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Goblin Mother, and on YouTube and Twitch under my name, Kate Nix, as well as follow me on Spotify. I am a musician, and that is the primary thing I do. So if you like outlaw folk, witchy, country music kind of, then please check me out on Spotify.
Hey, I'm Brennan Lee Mulligan. You can find me on Twitter at BrennanLM and on Instagram at Brennan Lee Mulligan. And I do an actual play show called Dimension 20. You can check that out at youtube.com/Dimension20 show or at College Humor's streaming service, dropout.tv.
And with that, future Jeff will record a lovely outro for the episode so we can all stop. And that concludes our story for this episode. I have been Jeff Stormer, your host and concierge into the world of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. Thank you again to our guests Aaron Catano-Saez, Brennan Lee Mulligan, and Kate Nix for joining us. Please check the show notes to links for all of their work and to where you can find them on social media. If you have enjoyed what you've heard, please check out Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast on Indiegogo. The game launches March 22nd, and more information can be found at tinyurl.com/YazebaBNB. Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is a joint production of Possum Creek Games and Jeff Stormer, filmed at the luxurious but entirely imaginary Possum Creek Studios. The show is edited by Jen Frank and transcribed by Jeremy Gage. You can find a link to the transcript in the show notes. You can check out the other episodes of this series on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, or wherever your favorite podcast lives. Until next time, on behalf of all of us, we hope you've enjoyed your stay at Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, and we hope you'll visit again soon.
Placing home in your soul.
Hey, psst, over here. It's me, Hey Kid. And it's almost Gertrude's birthday. And everyone's chipping in to get Gertrude a big gift because she deserves it. So you can head on over to patreon.com/manysidedmedia so you can give a little bit of money so we can get Gertrude a big old gift. And while you're there, you can also check out 2 extra episodes of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, where I'll be featured because I'm Hey Kid.
Hey, kid.
Hey.
What are you doing over there?
Oh, just using your birthday as a facade to get people to give me money.
What? How do you know what my birthday is?
I'm a demon. I know everything.
Oh, no.
I love you.
Love you too, hey, kid.
Stay as long as you want, or as long as you can. Stay as long as you like. I stayed for a night. Oh, I'm mistaken. I've lived here all my life. Nowhere to be, but everything to see. Okay, what's next? What's next? At
Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast! Once upon a time, the world was cruel, and there was a witch who knew it well. And so she sold her heart to build a house in the woods where the world could never find her. At first, she would let no one into her fortress. But in the long march of days, a strange thing happened. In her own cold and spiteful way, the witch made a friend, and then another, and then several more until her house was teeming with colorful faces and complicated lives. The house would come to be known as Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, and it would last for a very long time. Chapter 7, The Witch's Missing Shadow. Featuring
M. Friedman as Amelie,
Michelle Jan Bennett as Yazeba,
Carolyn Page
As Rag and Bones. Elliot Davis as Parrish.
and Brian Flaherty as Sal, and your humble concierge. On the front door of Yazeba's bed and breakfast, there is a sign which reads, "No soliciting, trespassing, romancing, snooping, snitching, or unnecessary small talk. Welcome." Yazeba reserves her temper for those she catches violating these rules. But underneath that sign is a second, smaller sign, which reads, "Room for everyone." It is always September 15th inside the bed and breakfast, even if it's spring, winter, or fall outside, because September 15th is Yazeba's favorite day of the year. And on this particular September 15th, it was a blustery sort of day. With a wind that jeered and dove at anyone with loose papers, but did nothing to move the dark and heavy clouds overhead. Yazeba had been away for a while now on witchy business, a phrase which meant errands that Yazeba didn't want to do but had to. Amelie loathed when Yazeba went away, both because it meant some people would take it as an excuse to play loud music until very late at night, and that the witch would return in a horrible mood. And thus, Amelie knew precisely what to expect when they heard Yazeba's bicycle touch down against the front porch. The front door slammed open without her even touching it, and she strode into the bed and breakfast, a trail of battered leaves swirling across the threshold as she wrestled with the wind knots in her hair. With one gesture, her enormous fur coat perched itself on a rack. Her cigarette disappeared in a puff of smoke with a snap of her fingers, leaving ash mingling with the autumn leaves.
Unacceptable.
Amelie thought to themselves, analyzing the leaves. They turned to grab their dustpan from the broom closet, but realized it was missing. The only thing inside was an old wicker broom.
Some people
Yazeba groused into an empty foyer.
just have no sense of perspective. They never see what or who is really important. I have no patience for it.
Amelie passed her unnoticed and swish, 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 brushed the leaves back out the door. Swish, swish, snap. The witch and the robot both froze and looked down at the broom, where they saw Yazeba's shadow caught up in the bristles and severed from its mistress. It grinned back at them, wiggled free, and shot up the stairs. The wind shook the bed and breakfast like a howl of laughter, and Amelie could hear a vase shatter at the top of the hall.
Flowers of fire.
Yazeba whispered in the sudden quiet, her face very grim.
Did anyone see which way it went?
And thus begins Chapter 7, The Witch's Missing Shadow. This is an eerie chapter of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. So before this chapter starts, we shuffle together a deck of cards, which will be used as our play mechanic throughout the game. Whenever anyone wants to push onwards in this story, they do a bingo or a whoopsie and flip cards from the deck until they reveal an omen card, which is a face card, so a jack, queen, king, or ace. If they do a bingo, they'll flip the top card until they reveal an omen card of the black suits. If they do a whoopsie, they'll be looking for the red suits, so the hearts and the diamonds. Whenever someone reveals an omen card of the correct color, they'll consult the chapter's rules to find out what happens next, and then we'll hold on to that omen card unless the rules say otherwise. These will be used for our housekeeping at the end of the session. If the deck runs out of cards before we find an omen card of the right suit, there will be a moment of quiet unease, and we will shuffle any unclaimed cards back into the deck. We can hear the shadows crashing around all throughout the bed and breakfast. You hear bangs and crashes from the various bedrooms and bathrooms and linen closets, all which are somehow next to each other regardless of which one you are in. And we know that this shadow will wreck the place if we don't try to fix it up. So when an omen card does come up, everyone will hear the racket the shadow is making and will move forward towards it. At any time, anyone can toss aside one of their omen cards that they've collected in order to pause and to clean up a portion of the mess, thus crossing it off of the list. Anytime that a heart omen card is revealed, rather than just hearing some racket as we do in the other ones, any of the players will be able to grab a guest that is not being currently played and tell us how the shadow has interacted with them. which will be very fun. Hopefully we can see a whole host of other people than those who are just playing here right now. Whenever we reveal an ace, Yazeba's shadow has snuck up on us. It will be slippery and faster than light, will do mischief and try to escape. Everyone does a whoopsie about it, and then whoever revealed the ace gets to collect it. If we can collectively toss aside 3 aces, we will be able to catch the shadow. We can describe how we corner it and trap it, and the chapter will end with Yazeba deciding what to do with it. If the chapter ends and there are more than 5 bumps and crashes that are checked off but not crossed out, we give the bed and breakfast a broken vase. Otherwise, we give the bed and breakfast a hammer, and we get to hold on to whatever leftover omen cards we've collected for housekeeping. Yeah, so as we go, we'll be revealing these omen cards. We're going to hopefully be trying to clean up the mess as we go, and we'll see exactly how successful we are. As the shadow scurries up the stairs, very quickly you begin to hear bang, clang, chang, screams from various parts of the bed and breakfast, 2 floors up, 3 floors up in the observatory, maybe in Yazeba's study, everywhere. As we open, we see down in the foyer, Yazeba and Amelie both looking agape up the stairs. And wandering in from the kitchen is a very confused Parrish. Elliot, can you describe Parrish for us?
Yeah, Parrish is a little frog who formerly was a knight, but currently a cook. And Parrish steps out of the kitchen, apron still on, was in the middle of making some baked goods. Under the apron, a nice, multicolored handmade sweater. Maybe Yazeba made it when she was feeling in a good mood at one point. And a little bit of flour kind of speckled on. And then some jean shorts that are more like pants on Parrish because of his little legs. And frog feet always showing. Not a shoe guy.
Not a shoe guy. Parrish, as you come into the room, what do you say?
Oh yeah, Parrish comes. He's like, what's going on? What's that noise?
So many messes.
Embarrassingly enough, my shadow has detached itself from my form and is currently running amok upstairs. I think it's made its way to my study, regrettably enough.
And as Yazeba buries her face in her hands, can you describe what Yazeba looks like?
Yazeba is what we women would call an apple body type. Broad shoulders, really dry skin, classic witch face. We're talking straight out of Snow White. Blasting cigs left and right, sort of fried hair under a good old-fashioned purple witch hat. Her apple body type is covered by an orange velvet dress. And she has striped stockings and square-toed shoes, because as everyone knows, since we all live in Roald Dahl's world, witches have no toes, so squared shoes are more comfortable.
I didn't know that about Roald Dahl. And as you say this, you look across from you and you see Amelie. Emily, can you describe what Amelie looks like?
Amelie looks about as distressed at this moment as it is possible for a robot with a largely unmoving face to appear. But their bright, kind of twin pinpoint blue eye glowing beams have gotten as large as they can in their smooth metallic face. They are technically naked, aside from a bright yellow to pink ombre cape and a very fluffy pink feather duster. There's clearly at the height of Hey Kid and some other folks in the bed and breakfast, some strategically placed stickers of glittery types that have not yet been removed at the kind of shin level. And there is a distinct increasing vibration as this is happening. All of this is happening. They are not going to stay here for long.
you all of a sudden hear a cry come out, whoa! And bang, 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 a bunch of, someone like basically kind of half falls, half runs down the stairs, and you see the figure of Sal wearing what was clearly once a like school uniform. It's like a gray pleated skirt, a cardigan kind of thing going over it that at one point clearly said St. Olga's Preparatory School for Beautiful Souls or something, but the beautiful has been crossed out and there's like a bunch of different pins, like pins of the day that are like for metal souls, for hardcore souls, for, you know, punk rock souls. Currently it's sitting on punk rock, and all of the clothing that was once this very like prim and proper school uniform has been cut and spliced to make it just that little bit more like punk rock. Sal comes down and looks and goes, "Did you guys see that? It was wild. It had crazy eyes, and it ran past me, and it was like black as the night. It was super creepy, and it was banging into stuff, and it just seemed to be knocking over everything."
Where's it headed?
Last I saw it, it was heading up towards the observatory. But yeah, I don't know if it's still under construction, so I don't know if it's gonna get in there. But I don't want it to get into Yazeba's room. I mean, whoa.
There's a lot of breakables there.
Yeah, we simply cannot have that.
So many breakables.
Parrish runs into the kitchen. He's like, well, if it's a hunt we have on our hands, we need weapons. And he comes back with an armful of like whisks and spatulas and wooden spoons and is like, all right, everyone, take one.
Sal reaches in and grabs a rubber spatula and is just kind of like waving it around, just making it go like flibbly flobbly.
Good.
Oh, good. I can't wait to mix my shadow into submission.
Now, Yazeba, what may look like a whisk to you might look like a fierce mace to the shadow.
Yeah, I'm sure my shadow, who can bend the rules of physics and light, is really scared of your friggin' whisk. Let's go. I got, as Amelie said, a lot of breakables in my room. Can't have this. A lot of collectible items. I put a lot of years into collecting those. They're racking up prices on eBay. Let's go. I can't.
And I think it's about this time when Parrish shouts out, we've got weapons, that we hear a very clicky-clacky set of footsteps come around the corner from the study. Carolyn, tell us, what do we see in the figure of Rag and Bones?
You behold with your eyes a skeleton. Just a skeleton. 5'5". And in the ribs of the skeleton, you see tiny pink little rat hands. And there's a rat in my rib cage. It's my little friend Ratto. Ratto, say hello. Rats. Okay, good job, Ratto.
I hate Ratto.
I heard a clattering.
You see in the skeleton's arms, he's also holding a stack of very old, pretty valuable looking tomes that are a little dusty, as if they were on like a top shelf, hidden away somewhere.
Yazeba, you're back. Cool.
And then he just turns around and drops the tomes and then just like kicks them behind his shin to try and hide them.
All right, you're lucky we need your brute strength, Mr. Muscles. Let's go upstairs.
Go upstairs. Oh, Yazeba.
He looks down and realizes,
you don't have your shadow. Oh, this is delicious.
You see, Sal is going to rubber spatula in hand. I think he's even grabbed two of them, so now he's just kind of got flibbly flobbly spatulas in both hands. Is going to do the first whoopsie of this, and is going to start to lead everyone forward, faking confidence. All right, I got this. Just everyone, just follow behind me, and everything's gonna be okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
And because I'm doing a whoopsie, I'm gonna flip from the cards until I reveal a red card. Do it.
I'm coming, but I'm not going to help. I'm just here to watch.
Okay, that is the Jack of Diamonds. from upstairs, a large cabinet directly at the top of the stairs that was containing like china and good stuff falls over and is smashed to pieces as all of a sudden we hear and a shadow flies around the corner.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, dear.
You just see Sal go, ah! And just starts batting at the various bits of shadow around the room. Shadow's being cast by everything. Just like, get back, everybody, back.
Sal.
Yeah?
Sal, it's gone.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Amelie is going to do the second whoopsie of the game and refuse to diverge from my programming. I hear shattered china. I am beelining for it.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
So many number cards. But red, right?
Yeah, you gotta get
we
red.
Have to wait for. We have to wait for red. Ace of hearts.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So this is the first of our frightened friends. Every time an omen from the heart suit comes up, someone or anyone gets to grab a guest that no one is playing and have them tell the others what has them in a tizzy. So if anyone wants, they can grab one of the other guests from the playbook and have them emerge from a room and tell us what the hell they just saw.
If I may,
Yeah.
on my way to clean up, I run into the rabbits in the garden who wear little outfits, who have been kind of piling out of a nearby doorway. And they're stacking on top of each other in the kind of three goblins in a trench coat sort of manner. So I have to kind of wade through them.
Excuse me. Yes, excuse me. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to get over here. Thank you.
And you just see all the rabbits are like jumping around going,
What was that? Hey, whoa, what? What was that? Good. More hands. Take a weapon, rabbits.
you hand them each like binging with Babish tiny whisks. Like the little tiny whisks. And each of them are holding them like battle maces, bouncing on top of each other. Two arms, gentlemen, 2 arms.
Oh, excuse me, Ms. Rabbit?
I tap a rabbit on the shoulder and then, while they're not looking, steal the whisk from them and give it to Ratto.
You just see one of the rabbits goes, what?
Hey, wait, what?
And all of a sudden, like, there's a leg of this, like, rat mech is, like, fighting with themselves to try to figure out who gets what whisk.
Sorry to deter you from trying to get into an R-rated movie, rabbits, but we gotta get to the my room because my collectibles are getting smashed to bits. My shadow's gone to the good china.
Onward!
Which means no fancy dinner on Friday, which I know is everyone's favorite moving holiday.
No fancy dinner! But I've already bought the ingredients!
Oh.
I wrote a whole song for fancy dinner.
This just got serious.
I can't eat, but I like that time because everyone else is in one place and I go through your stuff when you're not there.
Well, you also love wearing your little outfits.
Oh, yeah, of course. Little outfits.
We all wear our little outfits.
Except for the rabbits, they wear one big outfit for fancy dinner.
Yeah, huge.
Isn't that what a trench coat is anyways? What is a trench coat but one big outfit for 3 goblins and or children?
I think Sal is going to take this opportunity as the shadow darts around the corner. We hear from around the corner, and Sal's going to do a bingo, do it again but louder, and is going to charge forward, spatulas in hand. And runs down the hall trying to catch these things. Somebody flipping cards for a black card. A black face card. Ooh, we got another ace.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Man, we're moving. We're grooving. Ace of clubs.
And it's the second ace we've revealed in a row.
It's the second ace we revealed in a row. So because it was the second ace we revealed in a row, there's an uneasy moment of quiet, and we shuffle this ace back into the deck.
Everyone's really thinking about Friday dinner not being a possibility. Like, I think this just became real for everyone.
I already had my little outfit, and I had the ingredients, and I had picked a recipe.
Oh, dear.
You guys hear Sal go, "Oh, I got him!" and runs down the hall. You hear that voice just kind of slowly disappear. "Ah!" And all of you just sit there contemplating the idea of no fancy dinner on Friday. You guys hear Sal's voice disappear off into the distance, and then all of a sudden you hear a thump, thump, crack. Ah! And Sal comes running back to you guys and hides immediately behind Yazeba. "Yazeba, your shadow's scarier than you."
Really? Because it has a really impish giggle.
That's what makes it more frightening.
What does that sound like again?
Don't make me do it.
Yazeba, I don't think that your laugh could possibly be any more scary than that shadow's impish giggle.
Yeah, there is something deeply sinister about an impish giggle now that I think about it. Maybe I should start doing one. Raise your hand if you think I should adopt an impish giggle.
My hand.
Definitely. Certainly.
Absolutely.
150 rabbits all raised their hand.
All right, well, we'll consider it. Maybe I'll introduce it at fancy dinner because we gotta take this shadow out. And by that, I mean reattach it to me so that I can get my good china and host fancy dinner and premiere my impish giggle.
Oh, God.
You hear the rabbit at the nose of the rabbits with tiny outfits going, "To arms, gentlemen, to arms!" And a whole swarm begins to go down the hallway.
Parrish attempts to jump aboard that swarm and ride them like a horse into battle and
Charge for fancy dinner!
and gonna do a whoopsie and lose track of reality while caught up in a flight of fancy.
And Parrish is like, "For the queen we march on this day, for fancy dinner!"
Just a whole soliloquy as he goes. And I'm gonna pull some cards.
That's a whoopsie that I've also done.
Whoopsie is red?
Whoopsie's red.
Okay. Oh, hello! That is the King of Hearts. So another guest, right?
Frightened friends.
Friends, we love friends. As the rabbits and Parrish are charging around the corner, all of a sudden you see like a glow, like a red glow coming down the hallway, and you hear like a and come running around the corner, like tumbling down the stairs, is Percy Combustion, this like magma elemental, lava elemental, and he's like, I was walking down the stairs and it pushed me.
That's hilarious.
No, it's
You
not.
fell down the stairs?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty funny to me.
I guess if you look at it in a certain way.
Are you hurt a little bit?
I don't really feel pain.
Oh.
Nobody gets to push you down the stairs except me.
Oh, okay.
By the way, what would you think if I adopted an impish giggle?
Could I hear a sample?
No.
Well, I think it'd be good. For your sense of terror and intimidation.
Terror? I thought you were going to say a sense of play, and I was like, absolutely not. But if it's sense of terror, I'm thinking about it. You know what? Let's raise the stakes. If we catch this shadow, I'll premiere an impish giggle tonight.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Now, Yazeba, a question.
Yes?
Okay, so how do you catch a shadow?
Very good question.
You're a witch, though, right? You gotta have some kind of potion or magic butterfly net, or maybe a spell book that ends the whole world. I don't know. Where would you keep something like
Or
that?
a rubber spatula?
I got him. I got the spatulas.
Well, I think I have to get in proximity to the shadow first. I'm thinking this is like a Peter Pan situation where I grab it by its ankles and then tie them to my ankles.
Right. Okay. Who's got needle and thread and soap, if I remember that movie correctly?
Yes, soap. Or I think there's some Gorilla Glue in the utility closet.
Amelie is going to download a new skill from her library of floppy disks.
Yeah.
And from her fingers, after she does so, little needles and thread start to come out. And she says,
I am prepared.
Kind of sick, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
dope.
is a bingo. So we are looking for black, yes. And we have a ace of clubs.
Ooh, another ace.
Our third ace. The shadow comes back to us and everyone does a whoopsie about it.
Yes. Emily, why don't you describe what do we see as the shadow whips back forward?
As the shadow whips forward, as my fingers have the Edward Scissorhands it up, I kind of short circuit very briefly and start sweeping up the rabbits, thus sweeping up something that needs to stay put, or at least is not designed to be caught up in my kind of little dustpan, and then kind of come back to myself.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
As this rabbit cleaning cycle is beginning to go through, you see Sal in the background, just again feigning confidence as this shadow flies by, is just like a drummer attacking the walls in this like staccato rhythm. I got this. I think I got this.
Parrish is gonna again lose track of reality and take one of his wooden spoons and like dip it into Percy's magma and catch it on fire and say, "Go back to hell where you came from!" and just launch a fiery wooden spatula at the shadow and catch something in the hallway on fire.
Oh dear.
As this, the shadow dodges out of the way of this fireball and goes right into Rag and Bones, who gets totally flattened, and for a minute there's just this inky pool of shadow covering the skeleton, and you're not sure, you can't even see me anymore, and then it moves away and like crashes into something else, and my whoopsie is be temporarily defeated. So I'm just like that on the floor, just
Oh God! Oh, it's gone. It was dark. It was horrible. Oh gosh, horrible.
And Yazeba, what's your whoopsie?
My whoopsie is there's a puddle on the floor from like spilt water, and I fully do a cartoon, go fly up into the air, and then land on my back. And I swallow my cigarette whole, and then I burp a cloud of smoke.
I'm picturing you falling like Rag and Bones is on the floor, and you fall like headsy toesy with him,
like
and just burp up a cloud of smoke.
Perfect. Anyone who speaks of this again, you're out of the bed and breakfast. Hey, Mr. Muscles, looking at Rag and Bones. You know those tomes that you didn't steal from me, that you were carrying earlier? Do you have them? Because I kind of want to see if there's a summoning spell within them.
There probably is a summoning spell in them, and I wasn't stealing them. I was putting them back because someone else stole them. I think probably Amelie did. They're tricky, and I think they stole them, but I don't even know what's in them, but there's probably a summoning spell on page 97. I have this one. I don't know.
Yeah, that would just be your estimation. That would be your educated guess.
That's just a guess. I'm just
as
a
to where the
skeleton.
summoning spell was. Yeah. All right. I scroll through and read and see if I can find a summoning spell within the tomes.
Are we, just so I have a sense, are we still in like the foyer, like entryway of this?
I think we're
bed
up
and
the stairs
breakfast?
somewhere in
Oh,
the
we followed
hallway.
it on
Yeah,
the-
we followed it at least a little bit.
There was smashing. Smashing must be cleaned. We have followed the smashing as best we can.
Sal is looking around and begins to like move forward slowly towards the way the shadow went, which is of course the most. It seems to be preternaturally aware. Preternaturally. It seems to be incredibly aware of where the most destruction can be wrought, because after it hit this china cabinet, it is moving directly onto the room that Yazeba has reserved entirely for tinctures and potions and various vials of many sorts. And you can hear a smashing on a door as this shadow seems to be trying to get into this otherwise like hermetically sealed part of the bed and breakfast that the guests are normally not allowed into. As we hear bang, bang, bang.
Oh god, not the tincture room. Brick of fire.
You hear a little in the background like ding, and Parrish is like, my lemon bars. And he like very quickly runs down, grabs a plate of lemon bars, and I'm gonna do a bingo of lift everyone's spirits with the perfect refreshments. And he's like,
All right, now before we go into this, into the tincture room, this heated combat, everybody grab a lemon bar, lemon bar, lemon bar, lemon bar. New recipe, lemon bar. Great.
Very nice. Very.
I'll take a lemon bar and put it in my skeleton mouth and just and kind of chomp it into crumbly bits that fall all around the little rat living in my rib cage, and the rat like nubbles the little pits and goes rat 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 rat.
Especially because like every time I think of lemon bars, I always think of them as being like dusted with powdered sugar. So I'm just seeing this rat like dancing in this snow of lemon bar mash,
spinning around the spine.
Yeah, like pole dancing like around my spine. I love that. Yes.
I fixed little lights on the inside of my rib cage so you can get, there's gels on them. It's all kinds of colors. It's a pretty good show.
A front panel on Amelie's face kind of lifts entirely up to reveal a little cubby hole where the lemon bar sits, and it's closed again. There's a little bit of a kind of warm lemon fresh, almost easy bake oven kind of smell happening. And she says,
Thank you.
Of course. Also, that skeleton questioned your honor before, and I just want to say, I don't stand for that sort of thing. And you didn't steal those books. I know.
What are you gonna do about it, Frog?
Listen here, you bag of bones.
Ah!
Now.
Now we're gonna go into that tincture room, lemon bars and bellies, and we're gonna face this thing once and for all. You gonna help?
No, probably not.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on board anyway.
Amelie's kind of gotten a vacuum attachment out for the powdered sugar underneath Bag of Bones.
I'm going to give a little kick to the frog, but I think maybe Parrish would kind of hop out of the way because I really, as sneaky as I want to be, I clatter with every step. I just like move.
Really telegraphing your punches and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a big wind up, with one of these types of swinging. Why I oughta. Elliot, you can flip cards and see what your omen is.
That's an ace.
Oh, is that our third ace?
That is our third ace.
Is our third? So if we pull 3 aces, or do we have to get rid of 3 aces?
So once we have 3 aces, we can get rid of them together to capture the shadow.
So do you guys already have 2 aces at hand?
We do. I do. Yeah.
You have 1, and Brian, you have 1?
I think Emily has both.
I have both of the other
aces. Okay.
Hooray.
So then we enter into the tincture room, whisk out lemon bars and bellies.
Now everybody, surround it!
We all charge into the tincture room.
And as we charge into the tincture room, we have 3 aces. If we all choose to collectively toss them aside, we can end the chapter. So as we do, Yazeba, you get to dictate how the chapter ends and what you do with your shadow.
All right, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that the summoning spell seems reasonably simple. The bad news is that the summoning spell is that I have to say something, I have to give a compliment to everyone in my surroundings. And while this may seem simple for a simple-minded person, I'm finding it extremely difficult to do so. And so if everyone could line up, I need to summon my shadow and have it medically sewn to my heels.
You see one of the rabbits, you hear like the rabbits start buzzing with conversation, and then one of them runs off, and you hear a bunch of other people start running down the hallway, all having heard, like, the message has been relayed throughout the bed and breakfast that Yazeba's doling out compliments, and everyone is coming to, like, come get
No, shut the door,
okay. And, like, as this whole host of people starts coming in, he's just slowly shutting the door going, sorry, everybody.
Amelie cannot disobey a command from Yazeba. They are going to shove the door closed.
And we just hear banging on the other side of the door from all the various guests and residents of the bed and breakfast. No, Yazeba, let us in.
Yazeba looks around the room and sees and browses through the intact like potions amidst a shelf, plucks one, uncorks it, and an astringent type of smell fills the room, and she says, this'll do, and drowns it in one shot, takes it like a shot. All right, who wants a compliment first?
I do. I would like a compliment.
Sal.
You see Sal just kind of like posing, like kind of curtsies, and then kind of like bows, and it's kind of like showing you profile, giving you like finger guns, just like giving you a bunch of different poses that you can choose from.
I find your juvenile search for identity irritating and borderline pathological, but it demands a certain element of creativity, and that is to be admired. Oh God, I need a cigarette.
The body language on Sal is like a full-on sine wave. Like with every word, it's like all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. But you see Sal kind of like tick through the fullness of the compliment and like realize it's a net positive. And big smile appears on Sal's face, and he just kind of shies back and goes, well, thanks, Yazeba. And it's just kind of holding his two spatulas in this kind of like nice, kind of like coy batting position.
What's the shadow doing while this is happening? If I may, I kind of imagine that it is also rolling its eyes at these compliments, like it has the same kind of attitude you do, and it's just kind of like in the background, getting
hand on hip.
You see, there's a pile of like shadow vomit on the ground.
Yeah, but I also think you've noticed it slow to a stop because we get the slightest idea that the spell is working.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's next? Don't everyone jump at once.
Well, I guess.
Hey, listen, lemon bars, outstanding today. I'll say it.
Thank you.
Okay.
She's totally right. I think you nailed the recipe, like the powdered sugar topping with the crunchy sugar. I love the crunchy sugar.
Little brulee. Yep.
The shadow goes stiff.
Rado gives you a little thumbs up. Wipes the little powdered sugar off its nose.
Parrish hates Rag and Bones, loves Rado.
Who's next?
You see one of the little rabbits raises its hand.
It's completely inefficient, but your way of traveling, one stacked on top of the other, takes a lot of core strength. Core strength I haven't had since my mid-20s.
You see a bunch of the rats lift up their like shirts, and they're just all chiseled. I mean, just full on, full 8 to 12 packs, just rocking it.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
And you just see like all of them kind of like chirp back to each other, and then each of them, as well as the overall mech that they're controlling, all does a big thumbs up.
Rag and Bones.
Oh, I guess I'll take a compliment. I'll give you them out.
While all of your other, and I cannot stress this enough, all of your other personality traits consistently undermine and overshadow it.
Thank you.
Your intelligence is far and above most of the boarders in the house. Numerically, you probably have the highest IQ.
My head falls off. I catch it. I fumble and catch it in my hands, and then just.
Oh, well. Oh, golly.
I really like to think as you like fumble your head, it briefly rolls on the ground, and the shadow, even though it's frozen, like gives it a little kick. Just like
kicks it back. Yeah. It's not in any way possible, but you see just the faintest blush come into my skeletal cheeks as I'm holding my head in my hand. And then I just turn the head really quick and like hide it in my sternum so you can't see the face of it, and then affix it to my head, my spine again once the blush is faded.
The shadow has now scaled down to Yazeba's size and is flat on the ground, still stiff. Amelie.
I'm at Yazeba's feet, kind of getting ready to machine sew.
Yes?
Enough with the floppy disks. We're all on the cloud. It's just easier at this point. You're carrying them around loose in your arms. It's like, it's embarrassing, but they hold a lot of information and you always know the right one to use, particularly right now, when I need you to medically sew my shadow to my heels.
Amelie is going to bingo and process a feeling not in their index. And a strange kindling of pride and more lemon bar smell comes out as this happens. And again, a metal face that should not flush does glow uncannily. And then I start.
Yazeba's gritting her teeth, determined to not show any, determined to display high pain tolerance as her shadow is medically sewn onto her heels again.
I think Sal's gonna come up to Yazeba and kind of go to the side that, like, I feel like most people are kind of like semicircle on one side. He's gonna kind of come around to the other side, and he's gonna do kind of a take on one of Sal's bingos to support someone, and it's just gonna go by and just kind of squeeze Yazeba's hand just a little bit, just kind of giving a little bit of support. That was really nice of you, Yazeba. I know that spell doesn't require those verbal components.
Yazeba squeezes Sal's hands until we hear something crack.
Just see Sal go, I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. I forget. What was I talking about? That's my picking hand.
Someone give me a lemon bar.
Oh, lemon bar coming right up.
My face opens up and the lemon bar intact is available.
Yazeba grabs the lemon bar and shoves it into her face in one bite to muzzle herself.
It's still warm.
Oven fresh.
Face oven fresh.
And as Yazeba has her shadow re-sewn to her heels through a strange new process that Amelie has found somewhere deep in their coding with these many floppy disks, the shadow reattaches and is now back under Yazeba's control. Yazeba, why don't you tell us one thing that your shadow does now that it's back under your control as we begin to pull out from this chapter?
It reaches up and holds Sal's hand.
Yazeba's shadow reaches up and holds Sal's hand. Sal holding onto one hand of Yazeba's shadow and one hand of Yazeba. Only one of those two in any way comfortable. We begin to pull outside past the door, past the many rabbits that are standing, all, as we should be reminded, completely jacked. All the rabbits in the garden are jacked. Outside,
they're doing burpees.
They're all doing burpees. The mech of all of them are doing burpees, and also inside each individual component, they're also doing burpees at the same time. It's amazing.
It's burpees all the way down.
Burpees all the way down! That was good. And we pull past the door where a bunch of the other residents and guests have their ears pressed to this very thick wooden door, trying to hear if it's true that Yazeba was giving out compliments. And it is very likely that they will never quite know the truth of what happened in the tincture room that day, as we pull further out from the bed and breakfast to see the bits of carnage left over, and out to the bed and breakfast as the sun is setting on yet another September 15th. And that's the end of Chapter 7, The Witch's Missing Shadow. I am Brian Flaherty, and I have been Sal.
And I'm M. Friedman, and I have been
Amelie.
I'm Elliot Davis, and I have been Parrish.
I'm Carolyn Page, and I have been
Rag and Bones. And Rats. Ratto.
I'm Michelle Chan Bennett, and I've been Yazeba.
The theme song for Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast was written and performed by Matt Tuccaro. This episode features the song Yazeba's Shadow by Behold. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I need a cig.
Wow, that was so much fun. Now it's time to get out. Get out. Get out right now. Come on. Demon boys, round them up. Get them out of here. Come on.
Come on, get out. Get out. I have to go play Minecraft. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, and before you go, a special shout out to Possum Creek Games for making Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast and making me. I wouldn't exist without them.